Podcast, episode 2. And we got special guest, Titan 4.0,
Yo.
or I like to call him Goon.0. And we have Naruto. No, nigga. No, ain't no AKA.
Triple T's member.
We don't know what Triple T is. You don't know what Triple T is.
If you niggas don't know what Triple T is, Team Trash Talk.
That's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. That's not a
It's
good
always a
look.
good look, nigga. We 2017, remember that.
Oh, you want your introduction, Big L? I see you. You frisky.
I say the best for last.
Alright then. We got Naruto. I don't know if you want to do all your numbers. He had 6 zip codes behind his name.
Yeah. Shit. I wish I could change it, but
That's never gonna happen. You will never be able to change our PSN names. Just something you have to deal with. I'm already over it. I chose my name wisely. Big L?
You know me, Big L, aka the Takeover Legend, aka the Godsmack. I'm on a whole new level. Take your girl, bring it back to Africa, aka money, drugs, and hoes. Oh, Godsmack knows. And you know what? Buy my shirt, seen as a champ, aka the money team, aka May was McGregor's ass. One more time for the church.
One time for the church.
Let's get this poppin'. And we got our host, DC, aka the phenomenal one, aka, they call me Afro Samurai, aka, I'm just too cool for school. Don't leave the girl around me. True player for real. That's my niggas for real. The fried rice lover, aka, Mr. Kung Fu Chop.
Maybe I should just let you host. You want the job? You want to take over or what?
I got a little spice to it every now and then.
Okay, so this is the Dragoncast, Dragon Ball Podcast, episode 2, and where we cover Dragon Ball related topics exclusively, from games to media to the anime and the manga and everything in between. So let's go ahead and start with the first topic. I don't know if y'all read the Dragon Ball Super manga, newest chapter. I heard about it, but Goku now apparently knows Beerus' technique. Well, apparently we can assume it's all of the Gods of Destruction's technique, because Caesar's done it as well, the Hakai that he tried to use on Murasamasu. Yes, this is in the manga. Yep, this is the newest chapter of the manga. Yeah, he learns the perfected Super Saiyan Blue, keeps all his energy inside his body, so there's no aura leakage. And then he actually has, that he's like, oh, sorry, Beerus, I guess I gotta borrow one of your moves. And him and Zamasu are charging at each other. And mind you, Goku by himself, they're not fused. Zamasu's still fused, and Goku's by himself, going blow to blow, toe for toe with Zamasu.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I've heard that manga from Masu like Super Saiyan 4. Is that true?
No, he looks the same way as he did in the anime. That's not true at all. No. But Super Saiyan Blue, Goku is going toe to toe with Zamasu, a fused character. Vegeta and Trunks on the sidelines watching this, and they charge at each other. And Goku, he puts his hand in his face, he's just like, I gotta use one of your moves, Beerus, and he, does Sakai. And then, in the middle of the move, he blows like half his body off. And then he was going to, he's finishing the technique he's going to, but he actually makes some warp holes, some tunnel, and he pulls Mai out of it and uses her as a shield so he doesn't finish the move and, and obliterate the dude. Pretty crafty, old school WWE healed type of stuff.
Yes, he did. Kind of fuckery a little bit.
Kind of. It really is. For him just to pull that move out of nowhere, where the hell did you even learn this?
Yep. My thing is, when did Goku master Super Saiyan Blue that fast?
Right.
And how is he that strong as Vegeta? And what was the point of him going using the fusion then?
Yeah.
If he could have done that from the start, he should have just did it.
The caveat is for the Hakai move, because a lot of people are trying to say, you know, that, oh, that makes him OP, he can just destroy and this and that. But it pretty much takes all his energy. So once he does it, he's done. You know, he's white. So he can't just spam Hakai. Once he does it, he's finished.
Oh no, man. It's just the manga and anime so completely different. And they're making, like they said, Goku's way too OP in the manga. Even though Vegeta has a rage power up where he blew Zamasu into pieces.
Yeah, his final flash.
In one attack.
Yep.
I was like, damn, Vegeta, you could have done that. Why don't you do it the first time?
Yep. And then Zamasu, it gets really interesting but weird. So Zamasu, after he gets blown to pieces, he regenerates like 6, 7, 8, 9, I forget how many it was. Like a little small army of Zamasus, and there's still like a merged Zamasu also that they have to fight. It's like on some the Return to Cooler type shit.
Yep. And they're still the same strength too. Like they're like on some basically what they say in Naruto, Shadow Clone bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, it's interesting, but it's also nonsense at the same time. You know. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to do to wrap this up. I mean, I'm assuming Trunks probably going to be the hero again in this manga some kind of way. I'm curious to know what's he going to pull out his ass for the manga version. Because at this point, Goku and Vegeta should be almost out of power. So I don't know.
And he's gonna get that rage, Super Saiyan rage coming out, man.
Apparently. I don't know. But Toritaro is a really good artist though. His art for the manga is really good. You know, some pictures in the manga look better than the anime. You know, like I was like some. It's really weird because some things in the manga I like better than the anime. Some things in the anime I like better than the manga. If I could just take the good parts I like from both of them, mix them together, that'd be great. But obviously that's not going to happen. But I like the way he drew Goku Black and stuff, especially the fact that he actually can go Super Saiyan and then go Super Saiyan Rose or whatever. That was pretty cool. Because the way he drew Goku Black in some of the panels, he almost looked more like Majin Goku or something than actual just evil Goku. So I thought that was pretty cool the way he did it. Because Goku Black in the anime, he looks just like Goku and stuff. He's sinister, but he don't really evil like, you know, he looks evil in the manga.
Yeah, he looks like psychotic.
So
I think Hers Damashi looks better in the manga too.
Yeah, Totaro's art's on point. If he can't do nothing else in that manga, he can draw. His panels are amazing.
But there goes the who's your differ. What's canon and what's not canon now?
They both count as canon, allegedly.
Ah, we can't have that, DC.
Let the fans tell it.
Nah, we can't have that.
I mean, apparently originally it was the anime was canon and the manga was supposed to support the anime. Now I've heard the reverse, where the manga's canon and the anime is some kind of way it's supposed to get you with the manga. I don't fucking know. But if I had to count, I have to count the anime as canon because the manga only comes out once a month, and there's so much stuff that's not filled in between, you know. So it doesn't. There's no way I can read the manga only and really know what's going on.
The question is, do you prefer the manga or do you prefer the anime now?
It just depends on, like I said, there's some things in the manga, depending on the chapter, I might prefer that particular chapter over that episode, or last couple episodes or whatever. I might, you know, prefer the anime. Like, there's good and bad things about both. I've never read a perfect manga chapter. I've never watched like a perfect anime episode either. So I can't really, you know, really say. It just depends on what chapter was going on. Cause like that chapter was very interesting. What was happening and stuff. It kept you guessing, but it also was it felt like a lot of ass pulls too. So, you know.
Yeah, it's not a little
Even
too much.
even chapter 4, you know, again interesting. And I like the fact that they pulled the what was it, the Kaichikami or whatever it was, that metal that the Kais use. Oh, that was pretty cool to actually, you know, use that. You know, because you make sure, because after watching that, reading that manga chapter, it was like, huh. When the anime, I was thinking like, you know what? Why doesn't he have a technique like that? I mean, the Kais have that ability. That would be cool if he had pulled that out in the anime. So yeah, this is good and bad to both. So it really just depends on, you know, particular chapter or episode or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. But here's another question: do you believe Goku should have that kind of strength?
It's Goku, it's Dragon Ball.
But come on now, to fight head to head with him though.
I mean, here's the thing. I'll say this. I'll say this. It doesn't surprise me because they had this dude, even in the anime, where Trunks and Vegeta had to work together to blow back one attack. The same exact move that Goku blew back. You know, they had to work together to blow it back. You know, Goku, you know, he blew back a merged character's attack, you know what I'm saying, by himself. You know, just blew it back by himself. Didn't even KO Kid or nothing. Just blew it back, overpowered him by himself. So he's already OP in the anime anyway. He's already clearly stronger than Vegeta and Trunks. You know, so Goku being OP is nothing new for me.
What do the rest of you guys think?
I mean, pretty much the same. I mean, it's Goku, so I mean, I'm not really surprised. You know, he gets powered out of nowhere all the time. You know, so I mean, that format isn't new. I think this time may be a little more unexplained than the other times, but the format itself of him just coming out of nowhere with great power is, you know, that's not really surprising. I agree with DC.
Naruto?
Mm-hmm.
It's unexpected. It's nothing new because it's just like Naruto. Naruto's the main antagonist. You expect him to get so overpowered in the anime, and it's the same thing for Goku. So I expect nothing much from him except for him to get more stronger than he already is.
Yeah, that's kind of like his MO. He's the limit breaker.
Yeah, he even says it multiple times, and he's always trying to become the strongest. He finds an opponent that's way stronger, he gets excited, and he wants to surpass that opponent. He did it for Hit, he did it for... Well, he's still trying to do it for Beerus. I don't think he said he ever wanted to surpass Beerus. I don't know, but I feel like he has that intention to surpass Beerus.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish well, the manga's do. I wish they give Vegeta more abilities that Goku can't do. I don't know if Goku can go back to Super Saiyan God, but if Vegeta can, I think that's actually a good thing. Because sometimes they leave Vegeta in the dark, and you gotta remember Vegeta is the second strongest among Z fighters. So.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Maybe it's super nigga.
He should be.
Should be Gohan.
And that's another. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into Gohan.
Nah, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
Alright, so.
Wait a minute. Okay. This can go with the next topic because we're gonna merge these two together since we're talking about Gohan and everything. So that brings me to the next topic of the new transformations for Super. You know, a lot of people were saying new transformation is going to happen. Goku has a new transformation. Gohan's going to get a power up. Vegeta going to get a power up. You know, they face all these dudes in this universal tournament. So if you want to pull Gohan now, I guess this would be a good time to, you know, maybe bring that into fray. You think he's going to get some kind of power up boost? If he does get power up, I think what he might do is they'll find some kind of way to mix his Super Saiyan with his ultimate form for some kind of power up. That's my theory. No, GT, nope. He was just Super Saiyan. He lost his ability. Yeah. He started training stuff. He lost his ability to go Super Saiyan 2 and Ultimate.
It was like he was still training.
Nah, he was a father. He was a teacher. Nah, that's not true. He was a father. He was a teacher. You know, he started training. He didn't do anything except for be a family man. Nope.
Yeah, he didn't really care for training.
Nope. So yeah, he was just Super Saiyan. He couldn't go SSJ2 and Ultimate and stuff and all that anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, you should. I mean, you should read it. I mean, it's like I said, the art alone is worth looking at. Toritaro can draw his ass off. Them panels be on point. Like seriously, them panels be on point. But yeah, I mean, so I don't know about new transformations. I mean, I can see Goku getting something, but again, if something wants to make sense, something wants to make sense.
I'm sorry, I can't see Gohan getting a new transformation out of nowhere.
Everybody's hoping he gets a new transformation.
Why, man?
I don't see. That's the same question because people want Earth, so people want his misinformed combined with like Goku. That's why they people are saying. Like, I asked my friends like, do you think Gohan's gonna do a new transformation? I hope he's Super Saiyan guy. And then they said, what if he combined Mystic with his Super Saiyan guy? If he does do some shit like that, he'll be stronger. I am sorry. Probably will be stronger.
I don't think so.
But you gotta remember, Gohan hasn't trained that much. He recently just got his Mystic form.
No, it's stronger than it was before. You forget, after that mental training from Piccolo, he got it.
That's another thing. The mental training with Piccolo, of course. I don't know how the hell in a day you get Mystic form back. And I like to bring up what Titan was talking about. Why the hell they don't use a hyperbolic time chamber?
The only person who did it was Vegeta.
And he destroyed it multiple times and increased his power dramatically. But you're saying the meditative state can bring back forms that you haven't used in years?
Oh yeah, man.
Because
He had a mental block allegedly.
Oh yeah, Frieza. Oh yeah. Another thing. Good point. In Frieza, he was in hell and he was in the night. He was the same thing Piccolo like used. The minute he was meditating and he used that to get his so-called true golden form, and somehow is able to combat Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku, where he was the near-death experience in the Murder Monster battle. And if I remember correctly, every single time when the Saiyan is near death or close to death experience, he gets a huge power boost. So you telling me that Frieza can meditate in hell for so long and he can become strong as Goku when he was in near-death experience 3 times, if I remember correctly, for Zamasu. Or Zamasu with Goku Black.
Yeah, man. It's Dragon Ball Super Logic for you.
And then, like I brought up earlier, freaking TN meditates more than anyone on the show. So you can get power from meditating.
Power boost.
So like, yeah, so like, why is TN one of the strongest people on the show when his entire training revolves around meditating? Like, it's just, you know, but he's still trash.
I want to say the same thing. You gotta say Piccolo. Piccolo's been meditating since the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, and he's been doing it ever since then. So if we're talking about Dragon Ball Z from meditating all the way up to Super, he should be able to beat Goku. I am sorry.
Yeah, TN and Piccolo, both, because I mean,
should be able to beat Goku right now.
Yeah.
If this meditative state can bring power beyond your body.
Nah, that wouldn't happen. Dude.
I mean, that wouldn't happen, but with the
I mean,
new
they should be
rules
stronger.
that they introduced, but the new rules they just introduced, like it heavily implies that TN and Piccolo should be 2 of the strongest people on the show right now. Like they should be beasts, cause all they do is meditate. All they TN didn't. I mean, they've been meditating since freaking Dragon Ball. Like TN been meditating since Dragon Ball.
I mean, don't be saying, man. Vegeta be meditating too. Don't forget Goku be meditating every now and then.
Every now and then, but they put their bodies through the test of training style. Piccolo and TN pretty much sit on their ass and meditate.
I mean, yeah, I'll say it's safe to argue that TN, I don't think he does more than Goku is meditating. But I mean, in
like,
Piccolo
TN
too.
is nothing but meditating, same as Piccolo. Goku and Vegeta is hand-to-hand combat and enhance their moves. That's what is Goku and Vegeta is.
Nah, not true, man. You forgot the Majin Buu saga? They showed Goku training, meditating before he went to the tournament. You forgot about that?
I mean, I mean, I believe Goku trained. I mean, I believe Goku meditates.
Wasn't that filler?
Like that, we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball. All right, Dragon Ball Super Logic.
Like, I believe Goku meditates in spurts, but I don't think he's a heavy
People who
meditator.
do it constantly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better said. You know, gotta add a little conflict to it.
But I don't understand what's the Dragon Ball Super logic, because I keep saying to everyone, Super contradict most everything in Dragon Ball. It contradicted most everything. Power scaling, power levels, Super Saiyans, God, Super Saiyan Blue, Mystic Form, the Vegeta Future, everything. It just contradicted.
Yeah, man.
And now and everyone right now who's watching Super is saying, well, Super is pretty much filling in what Dragon Ball Z didn't use. So like Vegeta Dragon, the only reason why when Goku and Vegeta were inside Wuhan, and the reason why they got fused because of now Super logic, because you're not a Supreme Kai, if I remember correctly, and that's the reason why they couldn't stay in that form forever. And then they said the final Kamehameha drained all their power, so technically that's what caused them to unfuse.
Yeah, but if you go by Dragon Ball Z logic, they went into another dimension.
Yeah, and that's what causes them to unfuse.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you the real reason why they unfused. They needed a cop-out ploy to get this. No, seriously, it was just a cop-out ploy because he needed a reason for Vegeta not to be there anymore, so Goku and Vegeta could fight again. You know, because it was too easy just to get the Dragon Balls to wish to be unfused.
That's the reason why I don't understand. In the anime or in the manga, the only time they fought for real to a certain death was the Saiyan Saga when Majin Vegeta became when Majin Vegeta and his baby Vegeta. I don't know if it counts as Vegeta or not, but I still say he's got Vegeta drinking it. And that was it. And then there was a time in GT where they were going to fight, but Goku got hungry and they went to go get some meat and never wanted to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to say that as a cop-out, I would see why they tried that, but that would contradict that cop-out. There has to be another reason why they're playing to keep Goku and Vegeta separate, because stand correctly, base Vegeta was Super Saiyan 3 level.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even stronger.
He's even stronger than that.
And in Super, now he learned Super Saiyan 4. He even surpasses all the other. I don't know Super Saiyan 4. I'm not in that shit. I don't remember much of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
No, I'm sorry. He can't surpass Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because that is the be-all, end-all of Dragon Ball series, the strongest character ever. Nobody will ever beat that character in strength.
Because if I remember correctly, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 turned negative energy into mostly positive, which I highly think is that even fucking possible. And then he spread it across the earth.
It is a Dragon Ball lore player. Anything's possible with Dragon Ball. Remember that, dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and that actually so because I actually watched it. I was watching a video about. Actually, I was watching Omega Shinran versus Vegeta, and he said I used my positive energy with the negative energy and made it spread it across the earth. I was like, wow, okay, so could Vegeta do that?
So Vegeta's so powerful, he out here granting miracles. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people will always pretty much say I hate, because I know a lot of people say GT is a bad anime. I guarantee you I'm gonna created all this shit. Say, well, I'm not in this shit. But what I think now is that what is leading up to Super is leading up to GT. And I think GT is gonna be canon. Even though Akira Toriyama said in one of his articles or interviews, he said it's up to you if you want it. They say GT is canon.
And I call that a cop-out.
And I know I think I was gonna say it because Super is kind of leading up to GT right now. They already got ball packing one. They already talked about Maju. I said Maju.
Well, I can't even say it's leading up to GT because it's leading up to the end of Z. That's all it is doing, and that's how the manga ended. But I mean, you like I said last time, you can't discredit someone's work just because you didn't like it or he didn't like it. Now you gonna say it's not canon? That's what I said. It's just like someone.
Instead of saying like you don't like the Boruto anime, I'm sorry. You can say
No.
Ishikawa is not right in it, but he does have some type of part inside of him to actually say it's his. Because no matter what, Naruto Next Generation is still part of Ishikawa's franchise, but he just have no part of it.
He has some, but not a lot.
He has some of it. He not have.
What the heck? Are you kidding me?
Akira Toriyama finished Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and he did art for Dragon Ball GT.
Oh, and story. He did story for the Baby Saga. Don't forget that.
Hey, he did story for the Baby
Yes, he
Saga.
did.
Same thing for Misha Kinomoto.
And you supervised the project. Remember that.
He did Naruto Shippuden, and then when he said after Naruto, he just said, "I'm not going to participate in Naruto, and I'm not going to participate in the Naruto anime, but I will be supervising. I'm handing the Naruto anime to somebody else."
I mean,
he stopped Shippuden, and he left it as that. He does have part, and that's what Akira Toriyama.
if you give somebody your seal of approval, if you give them your blessing, then that counts. It's kind of no different than when, LucasArts and everything. They, when Disney took over, there's new stuff. It counts and everything. You might not like some of the new stuff they're going in the direction they're going, but it still counts. That's their property now.
Yep. I tell people the same thing of Marvel and DC. You have the original Superman design, original Spider-Man, whatever. Just because the original people aren't doing it, but guess what? It's still their art. It's still their property. And so the artists who had original design and story to it, they keep redoing it, and they keep doing better artwork over the years. But it's the same idea. You can't discredit them.
Yep, very true.
It's just sad
If I'm gonna say this, now, if GT wasn't called GT and it was called Dragon Ball Z, it would not have gotten as much slack. People would just say it, well, Z, it wasn't as good towards the end as it was, in the earlier days. If nobody ever told you Toriyama wasn't hands-on in it, directly or as much as Z, or whatever the case may be, you probably wouldn't have,
argued as much.
Yeah, you wouldn't be just like, oh, Toriyama, he kind of got, he ain't had it no more as he went on, or whatever the case may be. Which brings me to the next topic, Dragon Ball's art style, from the early days all the way up to GT, I count Super before GT and everything. What do y'all think about the art style, how it's evolved?
I think the art style got worse, to be honest with you. That shit gets sloppy. From Dragon Ball and Z, oh my god, the artwork's actually really good, but compared to Super's trash. It just depends on certain episodes will be really good. Other than that, Z and Dragon Ball's artwork's hands down better all around, unless you go for the Blu-ray edition.
A lot of people talk about GT because the art style they say is so different from Z and everything. It's like watching a different show. A lot of characters look like themselves. And the person, I forget his name, but the dude who did GT artwork, he also did the Majin Buu saga. But his art style changed as he went into GT and everything. And for me, it didn't really bother me too much because it was a new saga. It was something different. And these characters have aged, and, they've grown and stuff like that, so they might look a little different, and everybody, all the core characters look pretty much the same. I mean, Piccolo's still, still the same, and, and everything like that, and Goten's obviously is older, so he shouldn't look the same, Gohan also is older.
I'm sorry, I did not like Goten in GT.
I like Goten in GT. I wish he had more screen time. They should do more with him, in my opinion, but, I like GT Goten.
It wasn't like he was bad. It was like, it was just weird.
How so?
Him turning into a playboy.
I mean, he's a young man. He's a young man. He on a date.
A legit playboy.
Put it to you this way. they're Goku, Trunks and Goku are complete opposite of Goku and Vegeta because because they actually had a pretty good childhood.
Yeah. I mean, Gohan was very timid, and when Gohan, I mean, they're brothers. They're completely different. I mean, Gohan, Gohan was timid and shy. Didn't want to go out there and this and that. Goten was like, yeah, let's go get it. Yeah.
You know why he was like Goku? You can thank Chi-Chi for that. Because Gohan said when Goku died, Chi-Chi was more relaxed with Goten. She actually wanted him to learn to fight and everything else. She actually taught him how to fight. That should tell you something right there. She still pushed Gohan to become a scholar, but she didn't push Goten as much because Goku died. And plus, he looked exactly like Goku. That's why she looked like a young, free, wild little kid.
Yep.
I mean, but I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Goten and Gohan are complete opposites. They're maybe brothers, but they're complete opposites. That's why him being like that way he was in GT fit his character very well, I felt, because he was, he wasn't sheltered and stuff like his brother was and everything. He was a go-getter. He always was out on the front lines and, going head first and everything. Completely different than Gohan, who wanted to be hiding behind Goku and looking for Daddy to come save the day and everything, all the time. And,
you gotta see Daddy Piccolo. Daddy Piccolo was more of his father.
oh, that brings us up to our next point. You brought it up.
Oh, God.
Who is the better father?
I don't want to answer this shit. I'm done.
You brought it up.
Man, I feel like this is a trap.
Hey man, you just give your honest opinion. I mean, it's what it is.
It all depends on what aspect of fatherhood.
Well, in your opinion, out of the show, that's true. But in your opinion, out of the show, who would you say overall is a better father?
I mean, who? Goku and Vegeta, or who?
Yeah, Goku and Vegeta. I mean, you can name Gohan too if you want to, because in my opinion, if you want to get technical, Gohan's the best father.
Yeah, Gohan's, I'd probably say the best father of the best.
But if you're looking at strictly, if you're talking Goku and Vegeta strictly, who would y'all say?
Goku.
I'm Goku. I'm so sorry.
What do you think, Titan?
Well, you gotta look at their complete different characters. Vegeta character went through more character development, like personality-wise, than Goku did. So,
wait a minute. Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Okay, my fault. I'll finish.
So it's like, well, I'm talking like as far as mentality-wise, I think Vegeta went through a more drastic character change.
Okay.
But it's like, for Vegeta to end up being a family guy, I think a lot of people credit to him more being a good father because of how he was and then how he ended up. I think overall though, Goku was a better father because of his consistency. But I think a lot of people credit Vegeta with being a great father because of Vegeta wasn't thinking about a father. Dude wanted to be a prince, he wanted to destroy planets, he was a destroyer.
He's a king. He's a king, damn it.
That he ended up being this family guy that, would sacrifice himself for his family and would, learn to submit up under his wife, in a way that he wouldn't have done,
That man, Al Bundy.
This guy went from destroying planets to submitting to Bulma. You know what I'm saying? And sacrificing himself for his son and stuff like that. So it's like,
I do agree with Titan on that. He did have
So,
he changed a lot when he was in Dragonball Z and in Dragonball Z to Super. He changed. That's his stuff. Goku always been there for his sons, no matter what. Even Cam.
Shout out to the chat, Big Mike Entertainment in the chat.
But I mean, the thing is about Goku, because he's the main character in the way
He made a lot of decisions that had benefited the Earth and his family. And that's where I think people actually went when I'm gonna go through this now. At the end of the Cell Saga, where he was like, let's switch back over. He said no. he said, no, I don't want to give his people back. Because he actually believed that the reason why people kept attacking Earth was because of him.
But here's the thing, though, but the thing about Goku is, you expect that from the main character, and that's why, I mean, what he did is significant, but like I said, the reason why it's not as significant as Vegeta's character, because with him being one of the supporting characters, you know what I'm saying, and he, you know, and
One of the main characters.
and like he started one of the supporting characters, became one of the main characters. I mean, for the longest, he wasn't even the second strongest. For the longest, he had to take the back seat to freaking Gohan. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was disrespectful, but he's taking back seat to this freaking preteen. You know, but it's like for the long, so it's like you didn't expect that from him. You know, but it's like the things Goku did is kind of expected of the main character. It's like what main character from an anime doesn't, you know, do that, you know? So I don't know. I think there's a perspective.
Okay.
It's definitely disrespectful. But overall, it's mostly it's always there. But development wise, and he made a huge development in the whole entire Dragon cast was he actually changed a whole front, and that's why people say he is the people think he is the better father, but
No, I think he's the better most developed character and throughout the series. That's why.
he definitely is one of the most developed characters. I think he had more development than any character in Dragon Ball. I do think, and I do believe that because he does things that Goku can do, but also can do. Like he can't die and then come save his son. No, he can't do it. He has to stay there. This is his past. But he still did some stuff that actually he cared for his family. He brought family. He always, when super happy, he did put himself first when it comes to saving his family. I know. And in GT, he definitely put himself first to save his family. He didn't put Raw, I can't say his name.
Bra.
Raw, when Goten and Gohan came to fight him, he told her run off. So he does know how to make a couple of sacrifices for the good. Hands down.
Okay. I still say character development. Vegeta has a really good character development through Z. But you talk about the whole Dragon Ball Z series. I still say Goku. He's not as naive as he once was as a kid.
I don't like Super Goku.
Oh no, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Because the whole Dragon Ball series is basically about Goku developing as a young child to a man. Because you know he's a country bumpkin. Goku's not a city boy. He goes into the city. He's learning all new things. And so when he learns martial arts, whatever, meets his wife as a kid, growing up, and he finally has a kid. And even though he's still naive, you see him develop into a warrior sense, making crucial decisions. And yeah, yep. And when people talk about who's the better father, Goku came out there showing off his kid in like the first episode of Dragon Ball Z.
But if I remember correctly, talk about when he was fighting Cell and he was gonna blow up the planet just to kill Cell.
I mean, he wasn't gonna blow up the planet. I mean,
He was gonna blow up the planet, but he was going to try to blow up the planet.
no. Vegeta had aim. Vegeta aim.
He was gonna blow up the planet. Let's just admit
No, he wasn't, man.
the planet just to kill.
He's gonna blow that bitch smooth off.
I mean,
People in shit was like, and Trunks had to literally say, "Yo, don't do that. Your product is not worth it." He was gonna blow it up.
Yeah, play you that way. Would Goku be that rash in the third series?
I'm pretty sure this gonna say this one time when they thought Goku was gonna blow up the planet. If you remember in the Cell games, this is the first time he did Ichi's transmission Kamehameha.
I remember that.
He was about to blow up the planet too, but he teleported in front of Cell. Then
No, he didn't.
He was never gonna blow up the planet. It was just a bluff.
No, he suckered him.
Yeah.
No, he suckered him.
and then here's another thing I think is kind of unfair for people to kind of, you can't really, it's like, Saiyans, that race of people, have a certain mindset. They're a certain way. Goku really didn't have to deal with a lot of his Saiyan mentality genetically because when he dropped on his head, you know, he was brought up different by Gohan. You know what I'm saying? Like Grandpa Gohan brought him up different. But when he got dropped on his head though, you know what I'm saying? That kind of ruined the programming that Saiyans have from birth. And then with him being brought up different, you gotta look at how Vegeta was brought up in the environment he was brought up in and Vegeta came from. You know, he was a freaking slave. You know, he watched his dad freaking die. He brought up to be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like the things he went through, like the stuff he.
Nah, he was on another planet.
Not directly. He didn't.
No, he didn't watch. I mean, not directly, but he knew that this person who I'm enslaved in killed my freaking dad. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Vegeta had to suppress a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So him choosing to blow up a planet comes from a warrior mentality that he was obligated to have from birth. Of course, Goku, because he was raised different and he didn't go through the same things. Of course, he's not gonna blow up a planet to kill someone. But Vegeta, his job was conquering planets and blowing them up. So that's
let's talk about his last resort. What's Vegeta's last resort all the way until the Blue Saga? If he couldn't win a fight, what was the last thing he was going to do?
He was gonna blow himself up.
He was going to blow something up, and that was the final thing. And it was the same thing for Frieza, who said if he can't win a fight, he's going to blow up the planet. And he did that in Resurrection of F.
That bullshit. I'm sorry, but that's the biggest load of bull. Because you mean to tell me Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta couldn't stop him in time?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna keep it in Dragon Ball Z then. When Goku first went Super Saiyan, he couldn't beat him, so he was like, I'm gonna blow up the planet. And that's what he tried to do, but he failed, but technically he didn't fail. He kinda did blow up the planet.
Sore losers, man. It's all these villains keep pulling this shit. But the sore losers. I can't beat you, so I can't beat you, so I'm gonna beat you indirectly.
That's what he do.
This other part. I don't understand.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a sore loser, Titan, because Cell was making sport. It was all sportsmanship. When he had the upper hand, it was all fun and games. As soon as Gon started beating his ass, you know what? Fuck this. This planet gone.
But it's not all sportsmanship. When you're in a fight, ain't no such thing as sportsmanship.
He made it sporting with the Cell games.
I hate to say it, but every single villain that Goku fought, they were on separate stuff. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, every single person that Goku fought, they almost ended up blowing up the planet.
That's the point.
The only person ever to be successful if it was Kid Buu.
Mm-hmm.
But he was the only one that. No, Frieza was kind of successful, but he didn't blow.
Well, not Earth.
No, he
not
didn't blow
Earth.
Earth.
But the thing is, Frieza.
I'm saying a planet. I said
Okay, that's true.
I said planet.
You got two. You got two out of. I'll have to count how many villains. You got two out of. You're the negative. You're the negative.
All right. Here we go. Let's just clear this up right now. Then, if that's the case, who was more selfish then?
Who's more selfish?
Think about that then. Are you talking about who's the better father? Nope. Think about it. We're talking about the father figure, right? And Vegeta didn't give a shit about Bulma and Trunks during the Cell Saga, right? He almost let them die. Future Trunks had to save himself and his mom. And you say Vegeta had to almost killed Cell. He bluffed Cell into taking the energy beam, the Final Flash. He said, "If you're strong enough, you can take this shit." And but here's the problem with that.
The perfect coward is what you are.
Yep.
The perfect coward.
But here's the thing. Goku wouldn't let that happen. And that's just this writing. There are two different characters, and you see a developmental change in Vegeta. However, we see a better father and everything during the Majin Buu saga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who let Majin Buu become released? Who let that happen?
Vegeta.
Yeah.
Who let Cell transform?
Vegeta.
But who's the reason why Cell was ultimately destroyed in the first place? Vegeta. Like, he's the reason. Like, Vegeta's the reason Vegeta's the reason Gohan had the upper hand on Cell. Because Cell was about to barbecue that little boy because he didn't have self-confidence.
Oh, that's not true.
Because the reason why Vegeta always get fooled doing this shit, because I feel like a lot of the villains played them. And I can
Let's talk about that real quick. That scene has always been kind of controversial.
Played the hell out of Vegeta. He said,
let's talk about that scene real quick. So the scene where Gohan and Cell are in an energy beam clash. I hate the filler on that. I remember being so excited to come home and see this epic conclusion, and then the whole episode was filler, and the whole energy wave went back and forth the whole time. I was so upset. I came home to watch this garbage, but Vegeta hitting Cell with the Big Bang attack when he was blindsided. A lot of people say, no, he was fine. Only Gohan is right arm damaged, or left arm damaged. I forget which one it was. Left arm? I think it was left arm because he was right-handed. Left arm. But that scene, a lot of people say, well, if Cell's so powerful and everything, why did that even phase him, and why was he even take his distraction off of Gohan? Why he ever take his look? Why he even pay attention to Vegeta?
I feel like it's gonna go back to that the Sand thing, where when Sands are near death experience, they get damaged pretty bad, they get a power boost.
Nah, but he was still damaged. That's the thing. He wasn't healed.
So maybe this goes to the argument of any OP character in Dragon Ball when their guard is down can still be vulnerable, and that's the reason why Cell was like, oh shit, Big Bang attack.
My thing is when you look at that energy clash, and we look at that energy clash, Cell, he had to be extremely focused because the thing is, Gohan had the power to beat Cell, but he struggled with self-confidence, and that was the thing. And Cell knew that he had to be completely focused on Gohan. He needed everything he had because Cell's like, if I'm going to beat this little kid, I got to be as focused as I possibly can be. Gohan didn't have confidence. That's why he didn't just overpower Cell. Cell was focused. When Vegeta hit him with that blast, he completely. And then it's like Cell was focused. So when Vegeta knowing this, because Vegeta has a great war mentality. Vegeta knowing this, noticing what's going on, he hit Cell with a blast, broke Cell's focus completely. And when Cell broke his focus, it's almost like he didn't have time to recuperate because he's in the middle of a freaking blast. And Cell's like, oh my god, why would you do that? Like, I can't recover now. And then Goku, knowing what's going on too, like, all right, Gohan, this is your chance. You better take it. Vegeta just kicked open the door for you. All you gotta do is walk in. You know what I'm saying? So
is this fair to say? So is it fair to say that the Z fighters? So is it fair to say the Z fighters cheated to beat Cell? Is that fair to say?
No. Well, put it this way: it's not.
All the people Cell absorbed. You're right.
They jumped that man.
Well, the DC is different in the manga because it's just going on.
I'm just throwing hypothetical out. I'm not saying that's what I believe. I'm just question. I'm playing the devil's advocate here.
So well, saying the Z fighters cheated.
It don't bother me at all. I never thought of it that way. I'm just asking.
If they seen that, you gotta say Cell cheated because he has all the abilities on the fighters.
That's a good point. That nigga Cell is still in cells. No pun.
Yeah, Cell pretty much have all the Z fighters' abilities, strengths, weaknesses.
But I mean, sure, that's like for any superpower villain. Then, if you think about it.
But the thing about it is, the Z fighters
cheated on that one scene.
Well, put it this way: in the manga, it's just Gohan and Vegeta, but in the anime, it's everyone.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
I think they wanted it to make it a little bit more flashy.
And you think about it, Vegeta did that to try to save Gohan's life, because Gohan jumped in the way, and Vegeta blamed himself for that, because knowing if Gohan wasn't injured, he probably could have taken on Cell head to head regardless.
But the Z fighters are always.
How many times is Vegeta gonna fuck up?
They jump Vegeta.
I'm pretty sure. See, I haven't seen. Well, no, I haven't seen fuck up.
I mean, at the end of the movie, he's finally offered that stuff, and in Super, before this character back.
There's one time Vegeta didn't mess up. There's one time when Vegeta was fighting Goku before the, when Vegeta went grade 8 and stuff, and he was going to ham on everyone, and the Z fighters jumped him again. He didn't mess up then. At that point, he was about to kill Goku, about to crush him to death. And he was about to, Vegeta was going ham as grade 8. He did everything right. He did everything right. Vegeta did everything right. In that moment, he did everything right. Yajirobe cut his tail off. Vegeta,
never saw him coming. The X Factor.
Vegeta beat Goku that day. Vegeta won that fight.
Yeah, but he so called said he did not beat Goku. But the only bad person that actually beat him was Gohan. Gohan.
Oh, come on.
No,
Again, the Z fighters they jumped the man. They jumped him.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped him.
Vegeta got jumped. Vegeta got jumped. Because Krillin and all.
He had them all beat. He got jumped. And if it wasn't for negative power level as Yajirobe, who he couldn't detect because he had no scouter on, you know, he would. You know what I'm saying?
Vegeta would have conquered the planet. Vegeta would have conquered the
Because
planet.
at that time he couldn't see, he couldn't read power levels, you know, like Goku and them could. He had to have a scouter. If he had a scouter on, he wouldn't know Yajirobe was behind him.
No, but see, I beg to differ on that because remember, Krillin threw the destructor disc, and he said, "Might we have sense?" He heard it, and my thing is, I'm like, well, if he can hear him, how come he couldn't hear Yajirobe?
Maybe because he was laughing. Maybe because he was laughing and he was overconfident because he had to fight one.
Maybe
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
right, overconfidence probably.
And that's the main thing that is beating every Dragon Ball villain. Overconfidence. That's like since Dragon Ball always the GT. Overconfidence is beating every single villain. They've always really beaten themselves.
Yeah, it's actually beating the Saiyans too, for the most part.
That's true. Beat the heroes too. Yep. Overconfidence is the one trademark of Dragon Ball that gets everybody beat. Everybody. Baby did it.
Yeah, Piccolo.
Omega Shenron did it.
He stopped overconfident himself.
Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, Boo.
No, I mean, Piccolo was overconfident when he fought Goku.
Yeah.
When he fought
Oh,
Cell.
yeah,
When he fought
yeah.
Frieza.
Yeah, Piccolo Jr., as we know, is Piccolo today in
yeah.
Dragon Ball. He thought he had Goku's number.
But my thing is this.
Tien
he wasn't
Shinhan and
strong
Dragon
enough.
Ball. Oh, he thought he was a shit. He thought Goku couldn't touch him.
Goku was whooping his ass. He said, hold up. I know
King
you be
Piccolo,
strong.
Daimao, you know, every villain in Dragon Ball history has always suffered from overconfidence. Every single one. There isn't one villain who was, you know.
For me, overconfidence is part of the reason why Z villains got defeated. But another reason is every time there was one villain, all the Z fighters would get together and stand around and take turns jumping and fighting. So it's like you can talk overconfidence all you want, but if I just lay waste to your whole crew, of course I'm gonna be overconfident. I just beat every last one of y'all to death. Like that, and that's what the Cell beat every last one of the Z fighters to death. Of course he was overconfident. I just whooped every last one of your homeboys. Vegeta did it. Frieza did it. Like they all did it. I'm whooping everybody. So I mean, y'all just came to jump me, and I'm whooping every last one of y'all. Who's not gonna be overconfident? You know, like I mean, it's like so. I don't think it's so much arrogance in their part. They like, oh, I'm coming here. I'm looking up, and it's like 12 guys standing on this mountain, and they gonna come fight me one by one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to feel overconfident. I don't know, man. It's just the situation that Z fighters just put people in. Like we all gonna come, like they ain't gonna come one by one. They all gonna come at once and just stand there and watch their homeboy stuff you out.
But here's the thing, they tried to jump Frieza. Frieza was too damn strong. He whooped on all of them. Then, you know, then Piccolo tried to fight. And then, no, Piccolo got his ass whooped one-on-one. Goku got a couple good shots in against Frieza, then he got his ass whooped too. Vegeta tried to run like a coward. And Frieza said, bring that ass here, boy. Where you going? And then Vegeta got, you know, his confidence back. I'm a Super Saiyan. And boy, I got backhanded back to reality.
Yeah. So,
Then,
we can go ahead and go to the next topic. So, you think there's any possibility of other characters from Dragon Ball's past returning? They keep, you know, throwing Frieza in everybody's face. Think there's any chance of Cell? Like we were saying, Cell need to come back, and he needs to come back and do something. And you know,
for what?
Why would they bring back villains? It was bad enough they brought back Frieza. I'm so sorry. It was bad enough they brought back Frieza.
and Frieza's like probably arguably like the most popular villain,
Iconic villain.
yeah, in the series.
Yeah, but it was cool to bring him back. Like it was already fucking retarded how they brought back Broly like 3 fucking times, and then they just.
But see, that's just the movie though.
Yeah, I know it's just a movie, but still. I want if they're gonna keep going with Super, I'm pretty sure after this arc they're probably gonna keep going. I want some new type villain, like somebody new. I don't want somebody old.
I don't see they're gonna bring into this. To be honest with you, I just don't see it.
I feel like they're gonna pull a cop out and actually bring some type of villain back. fuck it, they might actually bring the actual Broly inside of the series.
Well, it'd be pretty cool at this point in time. You won't bring quote unquote non-canon characters like Broly and stuff into the fray anyway. AKA his little, AKA his little sister, you know, Kale. I would think it'd be pretty cool if they actually made the filler in Buu Saga canon, like they actually made Paikon a legitimate character. That'd be kind of cool. And actually bring him back. That'd be pretty cool.
I actually, yeah, Paikon would be cool. I just want some type of character that's not.
Well, you want someone original, not nothing already been you already seen.
Like, since, I hate to say
Well, I'm just talking about strictly people from the past who've died, who they bring back, or you know, everybody wants to see, and it's never going to happen. But everybody would love to see Goku and Bardock meet. You know, everybody would love to see that.
It would be nice, but it wouldn't. That'd be like a filter episode. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, they bring everything in Super is quote unquote canon. So at this point in time, the way Super's going, they can do anything.
If they want to bring up Bardock, hey, be my guest.
It's just, I mean, because Super at this point, it's right high on fan service anyway.
It is pretty much.
They put Bardock in that anyway.
Oh, they'll find a way.
They will. They will. I mean, think about it. You could be like, you can do. He's fighting other dimensions. He's fighting other dimensions with other Saiyans. Maybe Bardock has a doppelganger in another universe. Who knows? He can have. He might be a doppelganger in this universal tournament of power.
Or maybe they'll say that when Frieza blasting them away, that he actually teleported him to a different dimension, and now he's finally back.
He became the first legendary.
And see, I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense.
It's just a fan movie. It's nothing serious. It's nothing to be taken serious.
True, I'm saying if they did that bullshit and brought him back saying, I'm the original legendary, like, get the fuck out. I'm like Super. I would have just turned it off. Like, I'm never watching this shit again. Like, never. Because there's no. Yeah, but you know how weak it would be? Think about that. Think about it.
He's been training all these years, though. I don't give
a fuck how long he's been training.
Big L, he's been training in Big L. But don't forget, he's been meditating the entire time. He's been meditating. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So you telling me Bardock couldn't fight Yamcha?
No, I mean, no, Bardock was stronger than Yamcha back then. Don't get you talking about Saiyan Saga Yamcha.
He was a strong character, and they're probably just, you know, he'd be fighting throughout history and all this stuff, so he'd be strong by the time you get to him. Like, he'd be strong. He was, I forget what I read. I think it was Raging Blast 2, which you can't really take a Raging Blast 2 or game or whatever, Wikipedia or notes to heart, but I think it said something like his power level was like 8,000 before he died, something like that, which is pretty high.
It was 10,000. 10,000.
Okay, I'm lowballing him. I'm lowballing him. Okay, that's powerful for a low level Saiyan at the time and stuff, you know. So.
You telling me Bardock was the same power as Vegeta? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, because you know Goku was over 8,000. You know when he fought, you know, the Saiyan Saga stuff. So if Bardock hypothetically was still alive, they're still training and they're still fighting and stuff, he'd be very powerful during Saiyan Saga times and stuff.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Super has no logic. Their logic is whatever they come up with that day. So if Bardock came back and he was just as strong as if he was strong as Beerus, like I wouldn't be surprised because logic has no format. Their format is there is no format.
They said merge the monster was strong as Beerus.
You know, so it's like if Bardock came back and he was a freaking beast, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm like, that's what Super do. He really is fan service.
Funny they brought in Xenoverse Bardock too. You were right, Xenoverse out there. Welcome to Xenoverse Bardock. There you go. But yeah, Super can actually do whatever they want right now. There's nothing stopping them from bringing back a dead character, a dead hero,
and making him a beast.
Yeah, they did that multiple. It would be so surprised if they brought back Goku's mom and say, "Yo, she's the strongest female Saiyan out there."
I couldn't even sell that bullshit. I couldn't even sell that. You couldn't pay me to believe that nonsense.
You can do whatever you want. You can say Goku's mom stayed in the kitchen, cooked food, and she was gaining power lower from that.
Yeah, she cooked a special meal,
Gene.
like she found a special fruit, and every meal she ate, she went up a power level.
Did you ever read that manga with his mom? The fan name, well, fan made it was. I think Toriyama had somebody, the produced somebody writer. I forget who the hell wrote it, but I think it was Toriyama who made it. But it could have been him who wrote it. Or something for the fans. I forget. But either way it go, it can't be canon because it's you know.
His mom never wanted to be a fighter.
Well, it just the whole story of it completely contradicts the original manga and Z. I remember actually, I think Toriyama had something to do with it. You know, I think he had like again he gave his approval or he worked on it somewhat. I remember because ZZ Toasty, and I like ZZ Toasty. I fuck with Toasty. I thought Toasty was cool, whatever. He's an editor for Kagi Films now. He don't really do YouTube anymore, unfortunately. I like this content, but you know, I remember commenting about you know why this couldn't be canon or whatever the case may be. But he was talking like it was canon, and then he all butthurt was like, oh well, all Toriyama's works are canon and this and that, so on and so forth and everything. You can't pick and choose what is and what isn't and what ain't. And I'm like, okay, I agree with that to some extent because I believe GT is canon, but the story of Goku's mother and Bardock can't be canon because number one, it changes the whole concept of Bardock. He's like this soft dude and shit, which you know. Being a full-blooded Saiyan and everything, it's not going to happen. That's not their, you know, that's not their way. And she was soft too, and everything, which made him soft, you know, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
And Goku was like 3, he had Saiyan armor, and they both sent him off the Earth together. You know, I'm like, this can't be canon. This is the original manga. This shit didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
But let's go ahead and move on here. So Dragon Ball Kai, the final chapters in the Buu Saga, they're wrapping it up. I'm not sure if it's finished yet or if they're almost done. But
oh shit, I'm so I'm sorry.
You good?
Did you know about the new Dragon Ball Z 4D, the real 4D movie?
Yeah, I know about that. You talking about the God Broly and everything? Yeah.
They actually confirmed Super Saiyan Gogeta Blue will be in it.
That's what dope. That's dope. That's dope. It don't surprise me. I didn't hear about that yet, but that's pretty dope. Don't surprise me. You said Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Blue?
Gogeta Blue will be in the
like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta or like Super Saiyan 3, 2? I mean like cause there's you know Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan Gogeta. You know what I'm saying?
Like they said Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta.
Okay. I mean, that don't surprise me at all. I mean, like I said, fan service of Dragon Ball has just went through the roof. They're just giving everybody what they asked for and stuff. Super Saiyan, well, he's stronger than who? The problem that is, hypothetically speaking, even if he was stronger than Vegito Blue, his time limits was going to hurt him. Unless there's no way, obviously, there's no way for them to actually fight each other. But some kind of weird fucking Neverland world, if they ever came to blows, you know, his time limits was going to hurt him. He will have to finish the fight in like 2 hits.
Yeah, it's like all the fusion on the penalty, but I think Gogeta has the worst penalty of all. Because Super Saiyan Gogeta was supposed to last, what was it, 5 minutes? Or was it 10?
Talking about Super Saiyan 4?
No, Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan? I'm not sure how long theirs actually lasted because like I said, they finished them very quickly, they wasted no time, and then you know you see them unfusing everything off screen. So we don't really know the time frame what it was. All we can do is speculate.
If I remember Gogeta, it was like 10 minutes, wasn't it? 10 minutes or it was 15. Their time limit was 15, but it ended in 10.
So I don't know. Supposedly, because it's really supposed to be 30, but so I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a. Why would you do shit?
So I don't know. But are you good? You good? So Dragon Ball Kai, the final chapters. Let's say Naboo Saga, you know, last part of Dragon Ball Z, which I don't understand. Why did you take that big long break from this? You know, when you did the original Kai to the Buu Saga now? That made no sense to me. It should just finish all at one time. You know, I know a lot of people don't like the Buu Saga. They think it is garbage and all this kind of stuff, but I think they're sadly mistaken.
Why did they Dragon Ball. Remember they had that hurricane?
That's no excuse to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. You were still pumping out fucking One Piece. You were still pumping out fucking Bleach.
I'm just saying. That's what
you were still pumping out all these other animes. They didn't stop production, but Dragon Ball, all of a sudden, we can't finish Dragon Ball. No. You know, years later, he won't come be Johnny Come Lately. All right, guys, guess what? Dragon Ball is finished. I mean, do we care now? I mean, it's so late. But it's cool it is coming out. Like I said, the redubs are great, excellent. The scripts in the English version, much better, more accurate and everything. It's amazing. My only complaint with Kai is that some of the original voice actors aren't at the company anymore. Bruce Faulkner, you know, they had to fall out with him, so he don't have his musical score from the original in Kai, which I think was the best version of Dragon Ball's music. So we had the original score, because you don't have to change anything with the score. The original Z music that he did with that was amazing. And we had all the original voice actors, including Stephanie Nadali, who did the original version of the Kid Gohan, you know, which is the best Gohan. You know, I think Kai would be the definitive version, but the fact that we don't have those, I gotta ding it. I'll still put the original Z filler cut over Kai, you know, because I gotta ding it for those reasons. Those are the main two things that hold it up for me from being the best version. Now, the original Dragon Ball Z is on Blu-ray. If they was to re-release that again, because they keep milking the shit out of Dragon Ball, and cut the filler out the original version, that's the version I'm fucking with. Yes, sir. So hopefully that happens, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But so anybody got anything to say on the final chapters of Kai?
I mean, me personally, I watched it in Japanese first. I didn't mind it. Actually, I like Dragon Ball Kai more because it's actually so close to the manga without the fillers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's actually, and some of the script is actually more adult than childish.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I prefer that more. I will say the music, it's closer to the Japanese version of Z, but you know, some of the music from, you know, Dragon Ball Z and Funimation and everything is pretty good. If they would have probably done a mixture of it, you probably would have had the perfect Dragon Ball series.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know it's expensive, but I really would have liked them to redraw Dragon Ball from beginning to end. You know, I would love them to redraw it the way how like how those little cuts happen and stuff. Like the new openings are amazing, and the endings look amazing, and the little cuts between the shows look amazing with the new updated art and everything. Now I love the original art style and everything. I ain't knocking that at all. I watch the original art all day. But if you really gonna bring it back, you know, in its glory, you know, make a fresh, brand new art, you know, and redo it like that also, you know. But because I mean that first episode of Kai I watched or whatever, you know, it had me going. It took the shit out of me. You see, clean, you know, lean, you know, 1080p, 2015, 2016, 14 or whatever, you know, Goku and everything. Like, oh, this is clean. Oh, Dragon Ball Kai. You're like, oh shit. They do the whole show. We have the new opening and everything. Then it comes on TV. You know, it opens up. Oh god, that's the shit from the 80s. Come on. What the fuck?
You got suckered watching that.
Yeah, like come on, y'all. My thing is, if you gonna do that, you might as well let the original opening or something. You know, maybe to change the music or something. I don't know. I mean, all these fresh new openings, endings, and everything, but you're gonna give me the same animation. Like, okay. You know, it's just weird. But, alright. So, the future of Dragon Ball games. You know, we got Xenoverse 2 out right now. It's getting possibly its last update this week. You know, at least big update or whatever as far as content and everything. Like you know, accessories and stuff. I think you might, you know, the characters. I think we might have some more accessories later, but I don't think we'll have characters. Nothing huge. I think it's gonna be able to DLC Pack 4 until Xenoverse 3 come out, and we got Dragon Ball FighterZ next year. So for the future of Dragon Ball fighting games or Dragon Ball games in general, is a particular genre you like to see Dragon Ball tackle, or something new you like to see, or would like to see from the future games coming up like Dragon Ball FighterZ or in Xenoverse 3?
One more time, DC.
So basically, so we got Xenoverse 2 out, and they got their DLC still coming out right now, and Dragon Ball FighterZ is coming out next year. So what genre, RPG, fighting, action, adventure, whatever, what kind of genre of game would you like to see Dragon Ball take on, and what would you like to see from the next Xenoverse or Dragon Ball FighterZ next year?
I mean, damn, Dragon Ball's has basically almost done everything. And honestly, I would like to see you make your own squad in Dragon Ball, your own clan. That'd be pretty cool. Like they do, like they have one Destiny, Call of Duty, whatever. You can make your own clan, and it would be pretty cool. I mean, they're doing 3-on-3, but maybe it'd be kind of ridiculous. Maybe 10 versus 10, whatever.
God.
On a huge. It'd be pretty ridiculous, but it'd be pretty cool too.
Okay.
On a huge ass map. But I don't know, Dragon Ball's almost done everything so far, from RPG to side scroll adventures to actual fighting games. It's tough.
Unless they want to do a novel of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Virtual novel. Next year.
No, I don't want to see that shit. That's fucking Dokkan battle and all that kind of nonsense.
But they are running out of ideas. It's not unless you properly make something. Nah, you can't even do that here. You kind of did that already in the universe. Yeah, it's kind of because now they made it competitive.
Wait, what did they make competitive? Xenoverse?
No.
Oh, I'm about to get your laugh in. I'm about to get your laugh in. I'm sorry.
I know, I'm talking about the games that make it competitive.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball FighterZ, I got you.
Yeah, they kind of doing everything right now.
Titan, I think you had something to say on this, sir?
I think as far as for the Xenoverse style game, I like them to add I mean, it's just like minor stuff, like environment damage, like let it stay, like if I throw blast my opponent and I miss and it hits the ground, like I want that freaking crater to be freaking huge and I want it to stay there for the remainder of the battle. You know what I'm saying? I think,
Right.
That'll add like an epicness to it. Also for the like Xenoverse style game, if they made it more balanced, because that's one of the issues that I have with Xenoverse. It's like you're obligated to kind of use. It's like if you like a character, or if you like a certain skill set or things like that, it's like if you don't have a certain tier character or a certain tier moves, it's like then you're gonna lose. So it's like you can't really use what you like. You gotta use what you need to win. You know what I'm saying? If they can make the game more balanced, and
That's
it's
very
like
true.
even if they could make the game a little more balanced, like even though in the anime like everyone's freaking OP, I mean this is a video game, and video games should revolve around your skill as a player. It should revolve around you just picking a super OP character or getting this super OP equipment, and you just destroying guys who's clearly more skilled than you. But you know what I'm saying?
That's a serious problem with Xenoverse. Xenoverse forces everybody to play the same way. You do combos, and you're looking for that move, that chance to stamina break, and then just go in on somebody. That's the MO of Xenoverse too. That's a serious problem with the game. It was fun for the first month or two, but the problem with the game is it forces everybody to play the same way.
They got hella fucking broken.
Yeah, it forces everybody. You have to all play the same way. Stamina breaks are too prominent in that
that's
game.
something that happened to Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that happened to the Naruto game.
See,
True.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you. They kind of fixed it, but they kind of
They ain't fixed shit in that game. They ain't fixed shit in Naruto. Naruto's still broken.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Damn, Rondell.
If I remember, there was a fucking problem with One Piece that everyone fucking hated. they kind of fixed it, but it got exploited in Storm 4. If you remember where, what was that? It was like a guard break, but it wasn't. When you punched the opponent and you tried to punch the opponent and it did some type of stance and you were stunned for a certain amount of time for that person to do they fixed that in Storm 4, which you just bounce back. But then some people exploited that thing, and then when they put that switch tactic, that shit fucked it up. So when you hit the opponent and you got stunned, you were supposed to get pushed back, and people switched in and they did the combo after that. And then when you sub, Storm was, if I'm to say, his universe is a better game than Storm 4. Fucking the Storm series, probably the best one so far was like one. My opinion is probably one of the best ones. Even though
Storm 1 was like the PS2 games. Yeah.
No, ultimately it was
PS3.
I'm thinking Ultimate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, like, it reminds me of like that's what I'm saying. Like it was like the PS2 games, like how the PS2 ones were. Like all the variety and stuff you had.
It was balanced. It had its broken. It had some type of characters that were still it, but it went downhill after Storm 2. It went downhill with Storm Generation, the 3, the Revolution, and then Storm 4.
The problem is when they add on to the game, they changed everything about the game to make it unique. You can no longer block. You can no longer block jutsus. Now once you get hit, you get hit. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get out of it or whatever now anymore. You know, and they sped the jutsus up. Now they're like 10 seconds, and you don't get the good video package that you used to have back in the day. But people don't mind sitting down looking at something dope if it's freaking dope. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind looking at the video. Cause like first Hokage, his ultimate like in the PS2 games was amazing. You love watching that, but they just sped it up and gave him something not even nowhere near as cool. And I had never called it the same move, nowhere near as cool as the PS2 version of what he used to do.
It was just sad because Storm was a good game. Storm 1 was a great game. It was a good start. But when Storm 2 hit, that shit went downhill.
Pain was OP. I hated that boss fight.
And then there was Generation, which it was a fast-paced online game. It felt like a Naruto game, but there was broken characters from GTS 3, and that game was broken. Also known as Master Man, so on, so forth. And it just kept going downhill. Now, that's why I'm hoping for this new Naruto game. They try to fix what's happening next.
Better fix the graphics first. That shit like trash.
I really hope they fix it, because Naruto is a good anime and had a lot of good games, but now it's kind of like sad.
Man, but it's like my problem with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. It's like if you're gonna present the playing style of that video game to where you have to use a certain character because you can only win with a certain play style, then why even put lower level characters inside the game?
I completely agree.
It's like I said, and I'm like, if maybe one of my favorite characters might be a lower level character, and I'm like, so it's like if that lower level character's in the game, like my skill set should matter a lot more than it does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I choose a lower level character, but I'm more skilled than my opponent, I should be able to get a win over them. The win should, like me winning should, but it's like when it comes to Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, it's like to an extent when you make video games for those shows, you can't stay true to the show when it comes to power levels, because the higher power level is always gonna win.
That's precisely what I said years ago on my very channel. I made a video about that, saying that you can't have a competitive Dragon Ball game and have all the bells and whistles and quirks that the anime is known for at the same time. You either gonna have competitive and somewhat of the Dragon Ball Z-ness that you're looking for, or you're gonna have Dragon Ball Z-ness that's not gonna be competitive. There's no middle ground really. Fighters, like, it might be the middle ground because they working in a way where it makes sense. Like you can only go transformation for either a limited time on the battle, like Golden Frieza or whatever, or to get your power boost, your stat buff. So get in, get your damage, get out, and then in Super Saiyan 3, Super Kamehameha, that's the only time you can go Super Saiyan 3. You can't just go Super Saiyan 3 and just have a stat buff across the board the whole match.
Yeah, that's why the other thing, if I want his universe, I want concentrated characters probably that will not happen. I know that.
Like I told Big L a while ago, one of the main problems with the stats is number one. I keep telling y'all, you can go too high. You know, you're constantly going higher and higher and higher. That's number one. Number two, the biggest problem with which really probably should be number one, but the biggest problem with the stats, there's no defensive stat at all. So when you reckon dudes, they have no way to have any kind of defense on all the power that you hitting them with. You taking 2-3 bars of health with one fucking move. And if you had a defensive stat that can get you, you know, armor, or you know what I'm saying, because you got to depend on Ziso for armor, which shouldn't be that way. You should have a defensive stat to actually be able to, you know, take hits, take key blasts, whatever the case may be. But there's no defense stat at all, so you're just vulnerable to whatever attack it is, and if the Super Souls get more damage with it, you're just getting wrecked.
Actually, I'm glad you said that, DC, because remember on Dragonball Raging Blast 1 and 2?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually customize your character with a defensive.
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah, same thing with Budokai back in the day, like when Budokai 3, and when you had the little, yeah, in Budokai 3 when you had the story mode.
It was in Tenkaichi too.
Yep. Yep.
It wasn't all in Tenkaichi. It was in all of Budokai. It was in Budokai as well. It was also in the Raging Blast series too.
And they made Budokai 3 and 1 and 2. They made Burstland, Budokai 1, 2, and 3. And I don't know how the hell they put a defense stat in the game. I'm like, why am I getting hit by a command man that's taking 2.5 bars of health? That's ridiculous.
That's the reason why when people keep saying you need to fix Goku, you all. No, don't fix them. I don't care. The problem is the custom created characters. They're the ones that are gonna do the most damage.
The balance is off too, though, because like Titan said, if you get a Cyberman or a Cell Jr. in that game, you might as well just put the controller down. One hit, them niggas is done. One hit, them niggas is gone. They have no defense. They have no, like, they're so weak in the game. It's not funny. Raging Blast 2, in my opinion, was the most balanced Dragon Ball game to ever come out. That game, I've been online ranked matches. Niggas getting Chaozu, running shop on Broly, Super Saiyan 3s. You know, running shop on SS3 Goku's, Goten, Trunks, you know, Kid Trunks or whatever. I mean, you can get anybody. Cell Jr., Sideman. Niggas can. When I went online ranked matches in Raging Blast 2, which I played for a year straight, you can see anybody. Dory, one of the coolest squadron. I could run shop with niggas with fucking Souza.
And this is what it comes back to. Well, some games cannot be balanced. And that's where everybody keeps thinking, like, yo, what is. That's what I'm hoping. When I was playing, that's why I said the new Dragon Ball Z Fighters is going to be good mechanics. They know how to make characters balanced. And if there is a character I'm about, they can catch it right away.
Yeah, it's going to be a smaller roster too. It's not going to be, the roster isn't going to be the size of Xenoverse 2. Unfortunately, because Dragon Ball fans want a bigger roster, but you can't. Again, you got to get the core mechanics right. You can't just put, you can't just put 80, 100 characters in the game.
They say this is strictly competitive. You can't do that. If they only announced how many characters?
I think
7.
I think 7. Trunks has been confirmed. I think we'll get maybe 30 characters tops.
I say 15.
I don't think so. It'll be more than 15. I say we're in the 20, anywhere between the 20 range or the 30.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because they did this for a lot of the games. Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, the highest they ever went up to is probably 20. The highest.
Yeah.
And Guilty Gear, they have 15 characters in the game. And they have a huge combo. If they're saying this game is strictly competitive, they're only gonna get important, iconic characters.
What was a hybrid game? It's not just strictly competitive. It's competitive, but it's also Dragon Ball. And you have to. And that's the thing about why it's such a. That's why it's such a challenging task. You have to appeal both markets. You have to give people the characters they want, but you have to also make them deep characters. So that's why I say we'll get anywhere from like 25 to 30. You know, which is a solid amount without it being ridiculous.
But see, my thing is, like, I don't agree with the idea that you can't make a game like Dragon Ball Z balanced. Like, you
can. You put no time into it. Xenoverse 2 just isn't.
You know, because I'm like, you know, video games are like when you're playing a video game, skill should decide the match. your character and their freaking OP power level shouldn't decide the match. So it's like when you're making a video game, yeah, you're putting all the moves in there, but people have to understand that you're not going to be super OP like they are on the show. Just because Goku is going to beat someone on the show doesn't mean you're going to pick Goku on the video game and beat everyone. You know, it's just like sports games. It's just like NBA. You know, the Warriors won a championship. You know, you pick them, but then you pick another scrub team. You know, well, in real life, the Warriors would drag the scrub team. But in this video game, I can pick a scrub team. If I'm better than you in the game, I'm going to beat you. Like, that's how it should be in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, your characters matter to an extent, but if you don't have skill, you're not going to win them. You're going to have a very hard time winning the match. That's how it should be. You know, and, you know, Kamehameha shouldn't be taking freaking 2 whole bars of health. Like, it should, I mean, not in the video game, it shouldn't.
Jigsaws are busted too.
You know?
I call them Super Souls now, which I don't know what's the point of changing their name, but whatever. I love being immortal.
Man, if I get one hit, that's it.
Especially that one Z-Soul that regenerates your health when you fucking transform. You know
The Majin Buu one, that's just ridiculous.
that shit is so fucking stupid. I really hope they patch it. Because that is so fucking stupid how fast your health is gonna.
You don't have the option to play without them. That's the crazy thing. You don't have the option to play without them features.
Yeah, you don't. If you want to do without limitations, you pretty much gonna be fighting with Z-Soul. And if you do endless, and you put levels, you turn off level, you're still gonna be fighting with Z-Soul. You could be I'm gonna tell you something. I was a level 90, I'm a level 95, and this dude was level 80 with that fucking Z-Soul. It took the whole time. It took about 10 minutes just to beat him because he kept using the Z-Soul kept activating.
Man, it should be limits on that. Like, this, man, Z-Soul, like, it should be.
It's limitless.
And this is here, quote unquote, Xenoverse 2 is almost balanced. That's some bullshit.
Who said that?
I am so sick. I'm still almost said that.
Goon style.
I shit you not. He did say that. Xenoverse 2 it might be a good, almost a balanced game.
He must be out of his mind.
I am so sorry.
That dude is not gonna do the sucker fighting games. He don't know shit about fighting games.
I mean, the game is good.
Now it's way more balanced than Universe 1. I'll give him that. But a balanced fighter? Hell no.
But no, yo, I can't stand that fucking Z-Soul. And then you have the audacity to fucking sing Z-Soul online too. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't talk about Sir Goon style like this.
No, if you're gonna, you said I'm trying to make this universe community a better place. Nigga, if you try to make it a better place, why the fuck you tell me to use this Z-Soul?
Speaking of which,
whenever you highlight, the problem is whenever you highlight something, even if you highlighting it so people be aware of a bullshit Super Soul, that's still highlighting it, and that's still going to draw attention to it.
Look, you show it. Alright, if you're YouTube, you have over 500,000 subscribers, and people watch you for Dragon Ball content, and you use that Z-Soul online, and you use it on an expert mission, and they see it, and they're going to see the first thing I do, I'm gonna exploit this on fucking PvP. And then when they do it on PvP, you get upset when it happens to you. Then you gonna make a video talking about, this Z-Soul needs to get fixed. Nigga, when you gonna make that fucking video? Because I saw somebody that you online in one of your videos and you got pissed.
Man, and my whole.
Actually, they do the same thing to them. I don't want to hear that shit. Nah.
Man, my thing about Z-Souls, I think that they should be timed, like, especially the super convenient Z-Souls. Like, there should be limits to them in the match. Like, it shouldn't activate throughout the whole freaking fight.
That shit fucked up
It
the game.
did. It did.
Z-Souls they kind of fucked them up. You want to talk about Z-Souls? There was a Z-Souls in Xenoverse 1 where you die, you come back with full health.
Except for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he only one that had it. But his health was still draining though.
No. Yeah, and then there was a Piccolo where you had all the regen in Xenoverse 1. That shit was extreme.
Oh yeah, that was Sir Damito's favorite Z-Soul.
Yeah, I use that in Xenoverse 1. You have number positive stats across the board, 3 out of 5, all your stats. And Key automatically went up and
That
everything.
shit was
Yeah.
so broken, they patched it off the fucking thing. I don't want to hear. And then what was another one? It was blah blah blah. I got you.
Spirit Ball, even technique. Spirit Ball chase you to the ends of the earth. You couldn't get away from it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
There was Xenoverse. I'm not hating on Xenoverse 2. I love the game. It's a huge Xenoverse 1. But if they're gonna do Xenoverse 2, take out the fucking Z Souls. I am so sorry. That shit gonna be.
Take out the Z Souls. Make Snap vanish. Fix Snap vanish. There's no reason you should be able to go through everything with no consequence. Without Snap vanish needs to take Key.
But you should be able to go in and not get punished for anything, really.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not a true fighting game. Everything needs to have a consequence to it. You can't just how you gonna get your stamina broke? I'm not the spirit bomb to blow you to the next dimension or whatever. Old school work right there. Blow you to the next dimension or whatever. But you're going to snap vanish all up across the board and escape the move. Your stamina broken. You're laid out. You shouldn't be able to get your ass up and be bouncing around and I'm gonna get out the way.
Xenoverse 2. So another thing about this is because you remember Xenoverse 1, you run out of stamina, you had to fly ever. You have this just glide everywhere. In Xenoverse 2, you could bring your own stamina and you can just snap and vanish away the whole.
Yeah, I mean, and snap vanishing really has made a lot of moves in the game completely useless. Like Spirit Bomb is actually useless in PvP. And working player versus environment, PvE, but PvP, nobody's ever gonna get hit with that move unless you are completely new to the game, don't know how to do it.
Man, the best fighting games require skill to be good at. Like all these OP fighting games where you can just pick a dope character or some dope equipment and stuff. Those are the games that don't last. Like because that's only fun for so long. Then it's like
that's why I'm saying when this last DLC drops for Xenoverse 2, it's gonna die. It's gonna.
I think you'll have your core fan base to still play the game, but it's definitely not gonna be,
No, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not gonna die as fast as fucking Naruto Storm 4 did DLC drop.
Making niggas pay for the sound for it. They should be shaming themselves.
No, the DLC for Road to Bar to drop, and it was a week of Naruto, and then after that week, they just went bye-bye. Nobody plays it anymore. You only see 5 people playing Naruto now. The only reason you hop on the game is you want to play with friends. For Xenoverse, I'm gonna say I'll give it 3 months before it actually dies. Maybe it's because my bad. The fucking community on YouTube has fucking because you got rhymes that pretty much plays Dragonball every day on his fucking channel, so you might actually bring some people over to fucking play the game. But as soon as he dropped Dragon Balls, pretty much everybody else is gonna drop.
Dude, because it's like
that's how everything works. You see a YouTuber playing your game, you see him playing non-stop, and when they stop playing on the channel, you get off the game.
But then it's like, dude, like no one wants to sit there and play a game where it's like you make it impossible to win unless I'm using certain stuff. Like no one wants to do that, So it's like, and
the way I see it, I get tired of people shooting the energy beams, like it's just going to the combo. Like you should get punished for that. Like I mean, there's nothing wrong with like playing against them and winning, but it gets to know there's no way you should have unlimited energy. There's no way.
AKA Kaioken times 10 Goku, that nigga need to be fixed.
Yep.
Unlimited fucking key and shit. Not key, but stamina. Wow.
No. It's not even. It's worse now. So this new Goku that does Kaioken now. You break somebody's fucking stamina, it looks like his stamina bar. It's game over if you're Kaioken now. It's confirmed now. So if alright, let's say if I risk bigger now, he's Kaioken, and he uses his main character. I stamina break him. I'm Kaioken. It's game over because this Cecil does the same power. Does the same power as GT Goku's.
Oh God.
What?
Yes. Shit you not. His Super Soul activates when you use Super Command. it takes full bar damage now. So it doesn't have fucking sledgehammer now. Yeah, sledgehammer. It takes half a bar. It took down Gogeta's almost full bar. So if I do a combo with this Goku, and let's say I'm gonna be that annoying Goku that is the triangle trying to when you slam on the ground, the key cancel, and all the that combo.
Oh lord.
That's 2 bars right now. That's 2 bars. And then if I want to finish it off, I end it with a Superman, you're dead. That shit you nuts. That's the most brokenest Goku.
Job.
That's how it works now. So you're telling me this Xenoverse 2, who says Goku need to be fixed, you just made him 10 times worse.
Well.
Not only they gave him Kaioken that gives him stamina and gives him a little power boost strength, but times 10 Kaioken with infinite stamina.
Yeah, they need to fix it. If they can fix the balancing in Xenoverse 3 and just add a whole shit ton of customization, yeah. If they fix the balancing, all you gotta do for Xenoverse 3, all you gotta do is fix the balance for Xenoverse 3, make us not vanishing, take stamina, no more infinites for anybody, you know, add customization out the ass, like we should be able to use every costume, customize any color, not, oh, this is pre-color, you can't switch. That's bullshit.
No, actually, take out infinite energy too. There's no
That's what I'm
reason
saying.
why
That's what I'm saying. There should be no infinites anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But the customization needs work too. It's a lot better than Xenoverse 1, but some costumes is only strictly, oh well, you can only use the pre-made color scheme. Like, no, why if I want to be a Kai, for example, Zamasu's outfit, or you know, or maybe Supreme Kai or whatever, why can't I color orange and black or red and black or whatever I want to color it? Why gotta use the base color that it comes with? No, well, here's the thing. That sounds cool on paper.
Well, you know what? Let me rephrase this. I actually love using humans combos. I like to use them for my female scene. Like, if you're gonna do that, make a combo list like for all custom characters you use. If you want to use medium and sand males combos for females, you can do that. Because it would be nice if you could change the pace. It would. And also, change the color of your aura. I always wanted to do that shit. I don't remember that. It was in Raging Blast.
I truly feel like Xenoverse 2 is on the cusp of being really, really good with Xenoverse 3. If they could just fix some core things and figure some ways out to do things differently. Like the whole color scheme thing is making sense to me. Because, I mean, if you ever played Super Dragon Ball Z back in the day, you can get anybody's costume and stuff, and you can customize it any color you want it. So years later...
Nobody ever talks about it anymore.
Well, because nobody knew about it really. It kind of came out. It kind of came out of, you know, on the backlog out of nowhere. And nobody really, you know, it wasn't really promoted or anything like that. I just happened to see it in Walmart. You know, I didn't know anything about it. I happened to see it in Walmart. And it was like, oh, Super Dragon Ball Z. I'm a Dragon Ball dude, you know, and it's on PS2 and everything. So I was like, I didn't know what the game, you know, was about. Whatever. It's Dragon Ball Z. It's on PS2. I'm assuming it's a fighting game. I'm picking it up. You know, it was just that simple. So, you know, and it was like a Capcom kind of style, you know, fighting game. You know, it wasn't too bad. It had some good ideas and stuff. You know.
See, the thing is, with Xenoverse, Xenoverse has a lot of stuff to do. One, they have to, if you use a key blast, take away the fucking key. It has to get take a 1 bar key away. I don't care. Take something away. Because you can't be doing that shit non-stop. There's a
just
way.
freaking spamming.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
It's just spamming. Number 2, infinite combos. Goku's fucking infinite combos hit infinite combos. Vegeta's infinite combos. They do way too much fucking damage. I don't want to hear that shit.
Dude, those shouldn't even exist. Like, infinite shouldn't exist in any video game, in my opinion.
It was bad enough for fucking Naruto also just on the floor. That shit was fucking ridiculous. You just got stuck in infinite combo, it was game over until you get yourself back. Another thing, use key blasts. Do way too much fucking damage. Use the fucking game. They don't need to take 1 full fucking life bar away. It does that can't do it. Or if you want to sell Junior, sell September, give them a fucking boost where they can stand up the fucking go. I'm pretty sure that there's that one person who wanted to control somebody and use a Cell Junior, a Cell Cyberman to beat that person. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. And Super Souls, take those. If you're gonna have Super Souls in them, balance them or take them the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point of having those OP type of Super Souls inside of the game. There's actually
You're building stats on top of stats. Just ridiculous. You need a level cap. You need a level cap.
Yo,
and a permanent level cap.
Verse 3. Yo, if you're gonna do DLC, don't just put a level cap at 80 and then boost up every time you pull out a fucking DLC out your ass. At 9 and the fucking story. You don't have to.
I think personally, I think they should just leave it at like 85 and under. It's a lot more balanced that way.
Yo, there's no point of me going to wait until another update to be level 9. No, just no. I'd rather be if you're gonna do that. I'm on to just be level 9. Fucking level up to level 90 college. Number 2, if you're gonna do this story mode, please make it more unique, not like the old one. Just copy Universe 1 and add some new shit into it. And that was a huge copy. You added new stuff into it. And damn, this list can go on. If it was Naruto 64, I would probably snap right now.
I mean, they got good things in the game. Like I said, it's just refinement. It's just refining the engine. The main things for me is just fix the stamina system. You know.
Oh yeah. Also, the stamina break exploit. Sledgehammer, punch somebody hard, and stamina infinite. That stamina break is a good thing.
I think stamina break should just be timed. I think it shouldn't matter how big or small your stamina is. I think it should just be timed.
Alright, you know what, I'm gonna put it in a way for people kind of get this. The universal stamina break. Now, that shit's fucking, you can get exploited big time. And don't know what the universal stamina break is. You do a knockback, you go behind them, you press triangle, you hold down triangle, and then you do a stamina break. That shit is fucking stupid. I am so sorry. I exploited that one time, and now I hate it because it's pretty much it's just bad things. It just comes bad. It's just a bad thing because if I do a hard attack and you get stunned by it for a long ass time, and I just do a stamina break, it could be an infinite.
Yeah. The stamina break system it contradicts that you actually building your stamina. Because the more stamina you have, you got 6-7 bars. The longer you're vulnerable if you get broke.
I can say this for one particular character inside of the universe, and you can just keep doing it. You don't have to use it. Universe stamina break. Male humans have that type of stamina. They have this up comp. It's like a ladder. It's like a ladder. And once they launch it, you hold. R1 and sidestep, and you hold triangle, and you connect it, you can do a stamina break after that. I think it's fucking retarded. And
yeah, it is.
Infinite times. So, whoever says Universe 2 is the most balanced game, he kissed my black ass, the black part of my ass, and I hope you drown.
The hole.
Drown.
Now you don't have to cut the black
part. Yeah, y'all here promote murder on my podcast? How dare you?
I'm being serious. Like, I hate when people say Universe is the most balanced game. Fuck no, it's not. It's not. I'd rather go back to the Budokai series or the Tenkaichi series and I play that shit all over. I hate to say
Just give me Raging Blast 2 on PS4. If they ever made that on remaster on PS4, I'm gone off the universe. I'm gone.
Play that instead, I'm not doing
my favorite Dragon Ball game. Because Raging Blast 2, in my opinion, it just had where Tenkaichi had, but refined it and made it better in my opinion. You know, it just didn't have as much content, but all the characters were unique. Unlike Tenkaichi, where everybody was the lower tier characters copy and paste.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say this fucking right now. I have to get this off my chest. I'm not throwing shade. Again, I'm not throwing shade. I'm sorry. If you're trying to make the community better, do a better job.
So I don't shade to me, man. He coming for you.
Yeah. I know. You can come for me. I don't give a fuck. Yo, if you're trying to make the Universe community better, you gotta do better than this. If you see a problem, because you did good in Universe 1, you saw a problem in the game, you told them you so bad, you showed them the problem and Bandai fixed it. In Universe 2, you didn't show shit, you just showed gameplay, random battles, and all other type of shit, and you didn't tell them to fix anything inside Universe 2.
If you need to be doing is getting that Raging Blast 2 remaster player.
You said they finally listened to us. No, they didn't. It's Universe 2. They did not fucking listen. There's still a lot of fucking broken shit inside of the game. Nothing has been fixed. Nothing has been repaired.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Some things have been fixed. I will play devil's advocate.
Alright, some things have been fixed. The Dragon Fist has been fixed. The Kaioken times 20 has been fixed. Some of the moves that should have been better got fixed. Congratulations on that shit. But you didn't.
But it's like my thing is, can you really give them credit for fixing stuff when they created all new problems that's just as bad?
Yeah,
I'm like, I mean, you fixed mistakes, but now you're making all new ones. So we're still in the same boat. So you fixing it, or you listening to fans.
If I had to give it on a scale, if I had to give Xenoverse 1 a number scale, it'd probably be like, oh, God.
A 6.5?
Yes, I was gonna say it's like a 7. A 7. That's too high. I mean, it's very high.
I had a bad experience.
I enjoyed the game, but I mean, as much time I put into the game and stuff, because I mean, I'm honestly, I think a lot of people played it because of the concept and 3-on-3, and you know, it was the only Dragon Ball game on current gen at the time. And it was a solid game. I mean, the idea and stuff was solid. The execution was just so flawed. Like we played PvE, it wasn't so bad. It was cool to jump the computer, all that kind of stuff. When you try to play each other PvP and stuff, player versus player, people who don't know, that's where it became a mess.
You couldn't find fights versus 3v3 online, like really?
No.
Every time you went into it, it will give you an error, crash the system. I'm like, come on, man, this is ridiculous.
It made community as big as you thought it was.
Universe 2 yet. In the Universe 2 yet. When you want to make a team with people, you try to go online, he kicked you out. And it's kind of sad because you always wanted to put you.
Alright.
You had to make a lobby in your head and write that. First thing, if you are in a 3v3 lobby, there should not be a fucking thing called you, opponent, your friend, opponent, your friend. That shit's bullshit.
Yep.
If you want to invite your friend, they could be on your team. They'd be right underneath you. They don't have to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit in the world. I don't know who the hell came up with that idea.
Whoever thought of that doesn't return. Take that shit out.
Just go by color scheme or something, like most games do.
Yo,
We're the red team, you're the blue team. Simple.
If you know what? If you want your friend on your team, you can actually go to the player icon, your player's player's name, and you can just click, and then you can switch with the fucking opponent. That's perfectly fine too. That is so much better. Instead of me having to kick that person and then wait for another random to come in and then blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Like I said, Xenoverse 2's on the cusp of being a really good, being great. It's a good game, but it could be a great game if they do some things right.
It's on the verge of being great, but it has its flaws, and that's what keeps fucking it up.
Yeah, if they really go hard on Xenoverse 3 and really listen, I mean, Super Saiyan hair has to move, Super Saiyan hair has to go up. Yeah, I mean, I ain't crying about that, but a lot of people are crying about that. I mean, but it is a nice touch. Characters, you should actually have voices, because even Ultimate Team Catcher got that right. Actual voice actors for you can pick and create your character. And the funny part about the situation is, you pick a voice to your character, but you never fucking talk. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's just kind of silly. What's the point of you picking a voice so how you can do some grunts? What? Silly. Like, come on. And he might talk when we call out a couple moves that he does. That's it.
So, Xenoverse 2, it's a good game. It has its flaws. It could do better, and that's why I said give it about 2 years for they can learn from mistakes and stuff, and then they just try to make Xenoverse 2 even better. Also, if you're gonna do Xenoverse 3, make up a better fucking storyline. Something more.
I'm not sure where they're gonna go now. I'm not sure where they're gonna go now. It's really interesting. One thing I don't want is the Dragon Ball Heroes route. I don't want to see Cell X. I don't want to see those characters. I do not want to see that.
I see what you mean, but at least Dragon Ball Heroes is fucking unique.
Yeah, but they are, but it's too unique for my taste.
But they're unique. That's why they're so not unique. Xenoverse 1 was unique at first, but when Xenoverse 2 dropped, you pretty much copy shit from Xenoverse 1 because you combined some new shit with Xenoverse 2. That was your story.
I know in Xenoverse 3, I know we're gonna see a lot of super characters and everything, making their debut. But damn it, I better see Baby Vegeta and Oob from GT. This is ridiculous.
stop fucking putting the DLC from fucking, like, if you remember Xenoverse 1, they had a story mode for GT. Just put it inside the fucking game. Stop putting it as a fucking parallel quest. That's just a cop out. Xenoverse story mode is Xenoverse 1. Put it in the game for Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 3. It's not that hard to fucking copy, paste in the game. It's not that hard. Or enhance the GT Saga. Because if you're gonna put Bobby, Baby, some of this fucking Shenron fucking characters, I don't fucking care.
Oceana Shenron needs to make an appearance.
Yo, if Oceana Shenron
I would took her, or yeah, no doubt. I would took her, or fucking
If you put her as a fucking boy, that's just fucking dumb.
I'll put her. I'll put her, or I'll put Uber. I'll put anybody with that damn GT Trunks. They could have kept his ass. All he is a reskin anyway. Seriously, all he was is a reskin. If he was a different character, it'd be different.
Here's another thing. For characters, you're gonna do this. Goku, give me some new fucking combos. I'm sick and tired of this.
Yeah, everybody can use a fresh touch up on their combos for sure.
He needs a new combo list. Fucking, I don't care where his combos go. Just don't have it with a fucking infinite. Same thing for Vegeta. Vegeta needs a fucking boost. There's good Vegeta players out there. His combos are fucking stupid. Make them better. There's a lot of. Oh yeah. And for goodness sake, Team Gohan, give him a motherfucking buff. We do not want a Tintin inside of fucking Xenoverse.
The only way you're gonna fix Gohan, just give him base form. That's all you gotta do. They gave him that low power, low energy, low attack damage bullshit. They gave him the Kuma treatment. Well, since he's Super Saiyan all the time, he can't be that strong. Well, just give him base form. I don't know why they didn't give him base form to begin with.
Man, they gave him base form in Tenkaichi shit. And
They
give
gave him base form in every other Dragon Ball game except for this one.
Give him the fucking Goku. Oh yeah, and also
Give him the Goku gi.
Yeah, more costumes for sure.
I am sick and tired of looking at fucking rehashes with different moves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, also,
And be able to transform into Super Saiyan, God, Super Saiyan, and everything else that don't make no damn sense that you can't do that.
No, and here's another cool thing. Destruction environment and destruction clothes.
See, and that's why I think the Dragon Ball Fighter Z is one of the reasons why people are really getting hot. I look like it was on the big stage, the big conference at Microsoft. With Xenoverse, they got a lot of good things right with the RPG and the creation, create your own characters and everything. But I feel like they lost some of that. This isn't the real word, but Z-ness when they did this, because like if you look at the maps, for example, the maps it's fucking Naruto all over again. Like the maps are just a big open area. Yeah, no, because the thing is, for real, if you look at the maps and if you look at Xenoverse 1 and 2's maps, and you look at Naruto Storm's maps, it's the same way. It's a big open arena area. All the cool shit is on the outskirts in the background, and it feels empty. You're just fighting in a big space. You don't really feel like a fresh new map that you're really doing anything in. In the other Dragon Ball games, other than the city where you get knocked into a building or something, everything else is just a big, open arena where there's nothing, destructible. There's nothing you can get knocked into, and that's part of the, appeal of Dragon Ball.
That's wrong. There's actually something destructible. It's called a rock.
Oh wow! Oh, yeah, a couple pebbles. Yeah, but again, though, that's in the city, though. For cars and stuff, but you don't have that in any other maps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like, they need to create to where like I can actually retreat to an extent. I'm like it's like the whole big open area thing. I'm like you feel like you can't get away, you can't really strategize. I think like where you fight should matter. You know what I'm saying? To an extent.
If you're talking about running away tactics, that's the reason why they did that. They cut that shit off real quick. Because in Xenoverse 1, stamina gave you fucking ridiculous. So when people ran off, they could run off for the whole fucking time limit.
Well, you have the burst dash now to catch somebody real quick. You if you need to. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I don't want to be fighting on a brand new map and it feels empty and shit.
I want to strategize. I need somewhere to back off.
Like
it's am I supposed to go? There's no buildings to hide behind them to think about what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Right, so like it doesn't have to be like a huge area where I can get lost because and I think all this health bringing back stuff is crazy too because I'm like like it should be. I think where you fight should matter. When you get to the point where you're playing a video game and where you fight doesn't matter because every environment feels the same. There's
Exactly.
something wrong.
That's my point.
I think
Exactly.
there's something wrong. If every environment feels the same, then what's the point of having different environments? Let's just have one freaking place to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's why Fighter Z is like really taking it back to the roots with the 2.5D fighting and stuff. You know, destruction in the background. You know, you do all the moves to somebody, just like Budokai 3 and stuff. You see that big epic cutscene, and your environment gets destroyed. You know, and Xenoverse don't have any of that. You know, and that's part of Dragon Ball. You know.
Alright, so if they wanna do Xenoverse 3 correctly, stop asking the YouTubers what they fucking want and start listening to the fucking communities. Like,
The problem is they have so many people who go to them. They're like community representatives. That's the problem.
yeah, I know. So
Them dumb niggas are the reason we fucking gotta do the story 100 times over again. Because they dumbasses.
wait. So I had to replay this whole entire fucking story of the bullshit.
Because of them. Because they were Rhyme Style, Omega Pro, Jaden Tastic, Toasty, all them niggas. You know, all the main dudes who are really big in the, you know, C-Reacts. You know, all them niggas who are really big in the, you know, the YouTube scene, and so, you know, as far as having ties with Bandai Namco.
That's the problem. They look at the people who were always talking, giving content. Like, when Xenoverse 1 came out, they had content, they had Xenoverse content all the time. And they were like, okay, these guys know what you're talking about. You should listen to them. Stop listening to them. Listen to other fucking people, because some people...
No, the numbers are too great. Because I remember when before the Xenoverse 2 came out, I watched when they went to Bandai Namco or whatever, and one of the dudes was translating to I believe his name's Hirata, executive producer. Hamada, I forget his name. Starts with H. I forget his name. But anyway, he was talking about Rhyme Style. I think it was Kagi. Toasty was there. There's like 3 or 4 people, and he said, yeah, there's like 12 million views between these guys. They're like the Dragon Ball reps, or like the Dragon Ball, you know, US side, some shit.
So they gonna listen to these
Because those dudes are supposed to basically get our information, you know, get our feedback, and then we're supposed to give it, you know, that's, you know, then by popularity, whatever people ask for the most, they then send that to Bandai Namco or whatever the case may be. That they're like the community reps, quote unquote. You know.
So if I have a problem with some nigga in the universe with the fucking me, so I have to send it to them. This without the fucking.
You can send you can go to Dimps or Bandai Namco's whatever website. They have feedback polls and stuff like that. You can go directly to Bandai Namco.
For me to actually, how long will it take for me to fucking actually? If I send a problem to the Bandai Namco, how long will it take me to fucking realize that my email's actually there? And then when it rhymes out,
I don't know, but they did do that official. They did do that official poll though. They did do that official survey poll to give your info, to give your feedback and stuff too though. That everybody could be a part of. I definitely went to my 2 cents in. I feel like 3 of them bitches by different names. That's another story. But you know, they did have that. So that was the main thing they were looking at to decide what they're gonna do for Xenoverse 3 and Xenoverse 2. Yep. So
it's just when I see Xenoverse 2, I'm getting a little memory of fucking 7 activity, and that's why I'm getting messed up.
we spent too much time with Xenoverse 2. Let's talk about this Dragon Ball FighterZ and what this possibility could be of this game.
I hope it's fucking better than fucking.
I'm sure it will be. Because it's not in the same type of game.
Then here comes Rhyme talking about it's the greatest game ever. This is the best Dragon Ball Z fighter. You know what? I'm gonna leave it by a second.
Anyway, shucking the dragon. Listen, I think we're going to get. I'm calling it now. You heard me first. We get anywhere between 25 30 characters maximum ish. I don't see 45. I don't see 50 characters. I see 30 characters, which is a good solid number for a competitive fighter, you know, of Dragon Ball's caliber for his first game. DLC and stuff to tell the story, but you know, I'll say maybe 25 characters to 30.
If they do DLC, they're pretty much gonna have like 2 or 3 characters added. They're not gonna give like.
Thing is though, the thing is, we won't get the main characters though. Like you probably get TM, Yamcha, you know, Krillin.
That's a big deal. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure like, those are like the main cast of Z. They've been there since the beginning. You know, there's been no game they've never been in. You know, and this is a 2.5D competitive fighter because like I'm checking them and they're pretty good in the Budokai games and stuff. You know what they're doing with them, you know, so they can make them pretty freaking dope.
No, but my thing is, if you're gonna put them in a game, I mean, if like don't make them like you know, and I don't think they're gonna do it. Everyone's gonna be pretty balanced. My whole thing is balanced because TN's freaking dope. You know, I hope this game has more of like, you know how Dragon Ball was. Not Dragon Ball, not the game, but as far as the Dragon Ball TV show was. You know what I'm saying? Like the fights were like skill based, and it kind of focused more on martial arts and not making this huge blast and blowing everything up. You know, it wasn't a blast fest. I hope this game kind of feels like that. You know, like it's like it kind of feels like competitive. Like you know, like you said, you kind of got to know what you're doing with the character in order to get over. You know, even if they do have like even if they are powerful, you still gotta know what you're doing with them. You can't just get in and just button mash and spam and then come out on top. Like, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dragon Ball Fighter is not.
No, it's gonna be like that. Yeah.
You're not gonna. You can't spam at all.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You're gonna have to actually know how to play the game. Like it'll be easy enough to pick up for you can just be accustomed to it a little bit, but it's gonna be it's easy to pick up, hard to master. That's the way. That's the essence of a true good fighting game. Easy to pick up and play, for the most part, or enough, but hard to master. Just as like that. You can pick up and play, have fun, but to master it and get really good, then it's another story.
Yeah, so that's why I say you're gonna be fine if you get this game really good.
I'm concerned, like I said, my thing is with roster, with game modes. I want to know what kind of game modes they're gonna have. I would like to have an option to play 1-on-1. It'd just be cool to have an option. I don't want to be forced to play with 3-on-3. I'm fine if that's the only way you have, but I would like to be able to play 1-on-1. Or even maybe 2-on-2. But I don't think they're gonna have that option.
I'm pretty sure this is how it's gonna roll. It's gonna have arcade mode, but it's gonna have story mode, and it's gonna have arcade mode. Arcade mode is probably gonna have stories. It's gonna have a combo thing where you're gonna actually show you combos and teach you how to use them. Then there's training mode where you actually train your combos. They're gonna have time trial, some of that.
Survival.
They make sure, yeah, they put all they do. And when I mean these guys actually put game modes that you can actually play, they do. They don't leave a single game mode out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
Hopefully that netcode on point.
Yeah, they're gonna. That's what I'm gonna keep saying it. Y'all can quote me on this. I think Dragon Ball Fighter is gonna be probably most balanced.
It should be. It definitely should be.
And to be honest, Dragon Ball FighterZ actually being out there is more beneficial for the Xenoverse because it's gonna force them to get things correct.
Right. Get people to come back to their series. Yep.
So
Dragon Ball FighterZ is doing that Xenoverse doesn't do. They're actually putting iconic scenes inside of them.
They're both. To be fair though, they're both two different types of games. They're two different types of fighting games. Two different types of games for two different types of audience. Like people who are really into hardcore. Yeah. People who are really into Dragon Ball Xenoverse, who've always wanted to create a character, RPG, open world. They're because a lot of people who play Dragon Ball games are not real fighting gamers. They're not hardcore. They just want to play animes. Do cool stuff or whatever. There's going to be a lot of people who do not care about Dragon Ball FighterZ. It just looks good to them.
But see, my thing is, I think the way the game is played is what draws. Because I think the way the game is played is what draw people. Because a lot of people don't like the 2D or the 2.5D. A lot of people like the way the game is played. But I'm like, there still has to be some type of balance. And I think what's gonna chase people away from Xenoverse 2, especially when there's some competition out there, it's gonna be their balancing issue. That's basically the problem. It's good, like that's their main problem.
That's not gonna bother a lot of people though, because a lot of people are already accustomed to it, and they feel like they're skill based, and that if you know what you're doing, the balance ain't gonna bother you.
Way out of it.
Right.
That's why they said That's why I'm just.
There's gonna be a large demographic of people who are only gonna play the universe. I mean, you look at the comments on Dragon Ball Fighter and stuff. A lot of people are saying this is hot. Can wait for this, and that. And you see just as many comments people saying, "Oh, this shit look, like garbage," or and like number of graphics and.
Because it's not. It's not like as
Cause people make the argument that 3D style is more true to the show of Dragon Ball. 2D isn't. I mean, the thing is, and like my boy Siriac said, the fight between 2D Dragon Ball games and 3D has always been ongoing. There's always been that back and forth with the community. Which one's better? Which one fits more? Which one makes more sense to Dragon Ball? Whatever the case may be.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The only reason why alright, so Dragon Ball Fighters, nobody, I'm pretty sure because this is a proof point. Legit after Dragon Ball Fighters or not, everybody started buying from Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
Hear what that nigga say.
Well, people failing to realize though, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna play like that. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna play like that.
Dragon Ball, and a lot of people are actually saying it's gonna be just like Guilty Gear.
No, it's not. That's what they're wrong at.
Because I can just say this right now. In Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, they have heavy, light, mid, light, mid, heavy. It's like it's too fucking combination. And the thing is, all the buttons are unique to one another. You need two buttons to do two buttons to do certain combos. In Dragon Ball Fighters, I don't think
they're gonna be that complex.
It's not gonna be like Guilty Gear.
Yeah, you might. I think you're gonna get more like a King of Fighters, Street Fighter hybrid than you are Guilty Gear.
Don't get me wrong. It might feel like it's gonna be like Guilty Gear, but it's probably not. Probably not.
I mean, I never played Extreme Bertoten on 3DS, so I don't really have an opinion on how. Well, if you want to get a good example of how the game will play, you probably want to look at Extreme Bertoten on 3DS. But I don't know anybody who has the game. I've never played it, so I can't really say. But I can pretty much see it being very similar to what they did with that, because it's made by the same team, same developer. So I don't know, but roster-wise, I'm hoping we get. I'd love to get GT characters, but I'm not expecting that. As I said, the roster is going to be kind of small, so I'm expecting the main characters from Dragon Ball, Z all the way to the Majin Buu arc, a couple super characters like Hit, maybe Caulifla, she's kind of getting popular, Kale, probably Kabe, all the Saiyans always want to get the first dibs, just the way it is. Characters like that, maybe G-Ring, because if he gets popular by the time this game comes out. Or maybe he might make DLC. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some DLC characters and stuff. But, the thing about this, too, a lot of people are failing to realize, or thinking about, because the universe wouldn't do it for a stupid reason, we have the option of Dragon Ball characters again in the game.
Who would you want?
Well, Kid Goku, of course. Master Roshi. Yeah, Diamond would be cool. King Piccolo would be dope. Tambourine would be alright, but I don't think we're gonna get that many characters in Dragon Ball because it's not the most popular series. Z is obviously, so we'll probably just get 3 or 4 characters. We got some, so I only realistically see them putting in Kid Goku, Master Roshi, and King Piccolo. That's the only 3 characters I can really see them putting in. But you gotta try to fit all these Z characters in here. You gotta try to fit all these, super characters you put some in, and GT characters in. So I only see a very small amount of Dragon Ball characters coming in.
Would you want to see different variations of characters as well? Like, it's like an adult version, like a teen version of Gohan. They call him teen, he's really a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But you see like an adult version / teen version of Gohan as well.
Yeah, definitely. For Gohan, I can do without. I mean, I think it should have him in there, but I can do without the real young version, the Namekian version of Gohan.
No, I'm talking about,
Yeah, no.
Like the Mystic Ultimate Gohan. He's
that's
like
what I'm
Super Saiyan 1,
that's
2, Ultimate.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that he would just if it works the way Budokai worked, you can just go Super Saiyan, then 2, then Ultimate. With the same version of Gohan. But since the power scaling and stuff again is based kind of techniques and stuff. Some characters be able to transform, some characters won't. Some characters limited time, or whatever the case may be. So I think for Gohan, as far as the older teen version or whatever from Buu Saga, I would say for him, damn, I would say you could just have Ultimate Gohan, and then maybe have another version of him as Super Saiyan 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if it's gonna be a small roster, I don't know if I would want that. I'd rather for him just to be able to have one fighting style and be able to go Super Saiyan, maybe Super Saiyan, and then Super Saiyan 2 and Ultimate only be one of his, his finisher or something like that. So I don't know. It's tricky when you're dealing with balancing and stuff like this and everything. It gets tricky. It gets really tricky because Goku has so many fucking forms, and so many power ups and stuff. It's tricky. In Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I would like to be able to go from Kid Goku to, transform to Super Saiyan 4, like in Tenkaichi or whatever. But I think he'll be just his own version if they put him in the game. He'll just be Super Saiyan 4 by default. Because the thing is, unless the transformation is permanent for the rest of the battle, if I'm GT Goku, I prefer that to just be his own form. Unless you let me transform, he's permanent for the remainder of the battle. If he's going to transform back into the kid version, then I'd rather just want to be his own character. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I mean, like I said, there's so many characters they can put in, so many popular characters, but I think we're just going to get the main characters. We'll probably get Super Buu, and even that, all the different versions of Super Buu. That's going to be interesting to see how they do that. The Kid Buu, at least is easy, only have one version to worry about. Cell. And I don't know you'll be able to transform with Cell. If you do, I'm not sure if it's going to last. I mean, it should last.
Transform into what though? Super perfect?
Like if you're like regular Cell, you transform to second form. Then you stay second form for the rest of the battle. But I don't think you're gonna have every version of him like that. I think his version might be split. I think his version might be different, like they do with Xenoverse. Each version be his own character. That's what I think they're gonna do for him. Then Frieza, you see, he can go golden, but I think for Frieza, you might have a version to go gold, you might have a version to go full power. That'd be, I don't know. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what they do. Very interesting. Really curious to see how they handle Piccolo, or his moves and stuff. Because you already know Piccolo's gonna be in the game. So it's interesting. It's very interesting to see. It's very exciting to see what they're gonna present and what they're gonna do. But 25 characters, 30 characters tops, I think. No more than that. So.
I mean, if they had different variations, I can see that being DLC as an add-on, switch, costumes and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's more interesting. I mean, very interesting. But, let's go ahead. Last topic of the night. Dragon Ball Super Episode 96 review. Let's talk about that Dragon Ball Super episode. What y'all think? I know Ty probably didn't see it.
I mean, it was decent.
Nah, I didn't see
This is weird how fucking Goku was pissing in his pants.
Yeah, it was decent.
I don't think that he was scared of Jiren. He just surprised at how, he surprised him. He surprised him. Cause he went to say hello, and dude got behind him so fast he didn't know what happened, and nobody's ever been that quick on Goku like that, other than like Beerus or Whis or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not true. No, Frieza was that fast, and so was Cell. They caught him off guard.
They did, but not like Jiren though, because at this level he's at, I don't think he expects that. You know what I mean?
I mean,
he over here in God status and all this stuff, and nigga, behind him before he knew what happened and shit. But so
but you don't expect that for anyone he meets. Put it that way.
Well, I mean that's true. That's true.
Frieza to be that strong.
That's true, but it's interesting. Like I said, in Jiren they're showing he has skill. He just predicted the movement, like he just read the movement of the blocks and everything. So it looks like he's definitely gonna be obviously a talented or a strong fighter or whatever. You know, I ain't too big on his design. I'm getting more and more used to it as the episodes go on. But I think they could do something a little cooler, in my opinion. Because everybody fucking the project was all disproportionate. They had weird body designs and shit. Like I look watch the Teletubbies. What the fuck is this? The Goon Rangers and shit. But
like a broke down version of the Ginyu Force.
yeah, I mean one of them's Beerus' race, so I'm curious to know if they're gonna actually give a name to what his race is, since they have one of his race in Pride Troopers. So, but it's gonna be interesting. At the Magical Girls Universe, 2? We got the Sailor Scouts in the Universe 2, ready to do battle. So this is gonna be interesting. Nigeria is obviously strong. I think Universe 11 is probably going to be the strongest universe they have to deal with. I think that's going to be the real opponents. I'm hoping what they don't do is play Hit like a chump. You know, Hit's there. I don't want them to do what Dan was talking about. Who, by the way, y'all, he's a no-show. He's working. Man works 56 hours. Do a lot of overtime. I'm not sure next time I'm going to see him, but he'll be around. Sooner or later. He can't run forever. But moving on. No, damn it all. They paid me works like a summer job. He's going for like the summertime stuff. He went back to the fall. Yeah. But I hope they don't like make Hit like Jiren just ran through Hit. That's how strong he is or some shit. I want Hit to actually stay as a relevant, cool, powerful character who can hold his own.
Is it so true that Frieza's supposed to betray Universe fucking?
That's the rumor.
Yep,
that's the rumor, and him and Frost are kind of talking like, yeah, we want to team up with this and that. And the way they did it though, was almost kind of like some gay shit, low key gay shit. I didn't like the way they did it. I mean,
I also heard that they said somewhat of Hit or Fox replacing something shit like that. I heard some shit like that. Is that true?
I don't know. We won't. It's too early to tell. I have no idea. But one thing that really bothered me with the episode, they showed Yamcha again, and he's behind the door or whatever, watching him talking stuff, and he's still didn't get on the team. I just knew he was gonna like grab Goku's leg or something like that and get transported with him or something. Like, why y'all keep doing this? Keep showing this character you won't let fight, man. I mean, you get no, but the thing is though, realistically, Krillin's is strong enough. Realistically, Master Roshi ain't strong enough. I mean, come on. I'll pick Yamcha any day of the week on Master Roshi. I mean, Super's logic is out the window anyway. You could so let me get this straight. I can believe Master Roshi was training and was making Goku excited and all this shit, but I can't believe Yamcha could do the same thing. Like, come on. So why can't they just let Yamcha get a power up?
Also, I'm actually gonna make this shit fun. So you're telling me Master Roshi is strong enough to defeat anybody in that World Tournament? The only thing he needs to
apparently he has wisdom, experience. That's what they're betting on. That's just ridiculous, man. It's like, come on, y'all. Y'all could have let Yamcha got in this, man. You could have left Frieza dead, never brought his ass back, and just have Yamcha get a power up. Yamcha should have been in there, not Frieza. And sure.
Nah, Super's gonna look like
sure, man. Last topic, man. You can't hang in there, dog.
Actually, I'll just get up in like 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, you a young man. You be alright. You get some fire energy. You be good.
Nah, I'm gonna get off.
All right, man. We'll see you next week.
All right, man.
Let's see, bro.
But yeah, I mean, the episode was okay. It's just building up and everything to what's going on, what's to come. So it was alright. It's okay. Give it like 7 out of 10. It was okay. Nothing special happened. Just being mad the Yamcha got shown and didn't actually do anything. Still. So we'll see. We'll see where they go with this Tournament of Power, Tournament of Might, whatever. It's gonna be interesting. So
Well, I hope it's good because, man,
I mean, the concept is so good. The concept is good. And you fuck up 80 people in a battle world from different universes fighting the OP. You can't because you can't fly. You get knocked off. You get knocked out and get ringed out. You get wiped from existence on the spot. Apparently, you know. I mean, all the stakes are high. And, you know, but we all know at the end of again, we know the problem is we already know. You know, Goku and them will be fine. We've seen the end of Z. You already know this shit. So, but the thing is, though, you set the stakes so high, you know, you've set it up to be really good, but so if you fuck this up, I don't know how you can fuck this up. You will have to be a terrible writer to fuck this up.
The way I see it, I don't see how you can make this tournament so big a deal. Like you said, we already know the ending is Z. You know they win somehow.
Right.
Like you just can't. You want to make it all they get top, and then how are you gonna justify the ending of Z?
All right. Did you hear some of the spoilers? Like I think episode 97, 98. Krillin's latent power. So apparently Krillin's going to have this power up of some sort. At least that's the way it's alluding to.
I mean, how many? Krillin already got a power up from Guru. That was
he get another one, dog.
Boy,
he's been some special training with his wife.
Yeah, and she ain't pregnant yet. Again, special training.
I think he has going to have Mary, and that's it. But yeah, though. So it's going to be pretty interesting though to see what they do. Like I said, I'm hoping Gohan shows up. Which I think he might come. I think it might come down to Gohan. I think he might be the sole survivor. I think it's all right on Gohan. I want to see Hit versus Jiren or Hit versus Toppo. See how he fares.
I think Jiren's gonna take him out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think's gonna happen too. And but I hope if he does take him out, it's in a good way. Cause really, he like fucking scrubs on that one. Like some of the character designs could have been a lot better. That's why I feel like Dragon Ball is less to like the character designs and stuff and everything that used to be in Dragon Ball ain't what it used to be anymore. Like the character designs back in the day used to be hot. It's kind of cool though. It was the Yard Dragon on one of the teams though.
My thing is like it's transmission the whole fight.
Probably.
God damn it, boy. Mosquito fucking the shit out of me.
But some interesting stuff. I'm looking forward to next week's episode when this thing start popping off. We start seeing hands get thrown. You know, we want to see. I wish they didn't exempt the other two universes or whatever. I think it should have did the whole 100-man tournament or whatever. Or what the fuck was the point of you presenting them? I think I think it should just win a 100-man tournament instead of 80. Went ahead and went all out with 100-man tournament. Because now I'm curious to know the designs for those other 20 characters. You know, and what those characters would look like, what their techniques were and stuff. So
I just don't see how they're gonna get them to power up that fast out of nowhere. That's where I see it.
Hey, they gave 17 power up. They gave Krillin the power up already.
Like I said, like I really can't see that. There's no possible way. Like how can you get Piccolo power up? That man was struggling against Majin Buu. But he's just as strong as Ultimate Gohan after a year? Really? Like, that shit don't make no sense.
Oh, it makes sense.
Let's not forget Tagoma was as strong as Ultimate Gohan, apparently.
Tagoma?
You know Tagoma. You know, in Resurrection F, Tagoma.
Oh, yeah. That BS.
That nigga extra strong as shit. Fucking Captain Ginyu, fucking Ginyu Force level soldiers. The Z fighters are struggling. They're got to be kidding me. Yeah, but I'm gonna get tired of playing Yamcha though. This is ridiculous. This is really getting ridiculous. I like Yamcha.
He's the butt of a joke.
He shouldn't have to be though. Like you can make him interesting. Like, he has a great design. You can make him relevant.
He has pretty good techniques too, man.
I mean, honestly, they can really make him relevant. They can bring him back and have him do some cool stuff. You know, the same thing with Chaozu. Let's do Chaozu to the side too. I mean, You can make these characters important if you wanted to.
Yeah, but remember, come on, man, Master Roshi. As long as he's not a perp, he's strong as hell.
He just a Dragon Ball. He just a Dragon Ball
He blew the
throwback.
moon up. He blew the moon up.
Sergeant Piccolo. Big deal.
Come on, DC. He's Master Roshi, though. The man who loves titties and ass.
That's my kind of guy. But you know, it's just you know, it's gonna be interesting to see. We're looking forward to this tournament, though. I'm looking forward to see what they do. How is all this going to play out? How's it going to end?
All I know is the animation better be spot on. I don't want to see no
Goku's new
crappy
power,
animation.
if he gets one, what's he going to do? Is he going to is he going to go Super Saiyan Kaioken times 50, some crazy number or something, you know, times 40? You know, is he going to mix Kaioken with Blue in a different way, some kind of way? Is he going to go Super, which I think would be smart, is go Super Saiyan 2 Blue or Super Saiyan 3 Blue? I would love to see that. I think that would be really smart.
I'm going to tell you what he's going to do, DC. I kind of get this with the manga already did. He's probably going to absorb it. Absorb all the energy.
Yeah, they can do that. What I would like to see him do, though, I mean, is, like I said, go Super Saiyan 2 Blue. You know, and then go Super Saiyan 3 Blue, because it's already a perfect gateway. He has divine energy, you know, a deity's energy, and all this kind of stuff. You have key manipulation control. Super Saiyan 3 shouldn't be a problem for you at this point now. Now you should be able to manipulate this key and use it so another strain your energy. Plus you have a lot of practice in Super Saiyan 3 now, so, you know, so you can go 100 times multiplier if you go past 2 and then go to 3 on top of what you already are doing without the energy strain. So that's what I think his trump. And imagine that with Kaioken on top of that, 60 times. So you go 110 times power. That's what I think would be the good way to go.
The DC is too strong, man. It's way too strong.
Hey, man, if Jiren's that strong, you're going to need a power up. Because what he got now is...
Well, then again, it would make kind of perfect sense because, remember, Goku in GT's base form is at Super Saiyan 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could work around it, but... It'll be interesting.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Because that's the only way, logically, I can see it going. Or if they go to the manga route where he absorbs his perfect key control, keeps all the energy in his body or whatever. They could do that too, but I think going SSJ 2 and 3 God mode will make way more sense. Way more sense. You get 100 times power, you're throwing away.
I mean, it would make perfect sense, but you know, you just never know with Super.
Yep. So we'll see. We won't see. It's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, I think it's our podcast here tonight. I think that's it for us. We should be back next week, you know, as usual. More topics, more Dragon Ball, and of course the PSA and player chat every Saturday. So yeah, that's gonna be it for us. And go ahead and let go ahead to our outros. Naruto's already departed from us. I'm not sure when JML can be free. So Titan.
Yeah. Nah, man. Had a pleasure. Conversation. Learned a lot. You know, looking forward to next week.
Titan, a.k.a. the preacher's son, a.k.a.
The preacher's son. That's actually a really good movie on Netflix, honestly.
The hand that will feed you, but then smack the shit out you later, get your lips up, thinking you a big boss. Put you in your place like a punk. AKA, don't get him talking. He'll piss you off. Make you lose your hair like TN.
I don't know what TN for. Damn. TN probably just shaved his head. We don't know because even when he was a kid, he was bald. So he probably just shaved his head because he's a monk. You remember them episodes where you train? Yeah, you train with the crane, the crane hermit. Master Chow. Yeah, he was bald then. He was a teenager, so I know damn well, you know, unless you're born with fucking cancer, you ain't bald as a teenager. So he probably shaved his head because he's a monk. But Big L.
You know, the man, the myth, the legend. Big L, the takeover legend. King of Kings. Okay, I'm just too much. You know, it's having a good time. It's always a pleasure doing this. Like I said, and when you fuckboys want to challenge us in Dragon Ball, let us know. We'll always stand for a good debate. Yeah.
What he said.
You want to promote Goon style? Nah. Promote the Goon Squad. Remember that shit. And remember, when you guys always think of me, think of my bald shiny head. And the Godsmack will rise again.
Oh, as usual, I'm your host, and subscribe to the channel, man.
No. Let's do this correctly now. And we have our host, the phenomenal one, aka Afro Samurai, aka don't leave that Asian girl around him. Turn that girl into
AKA Mr. AKA.
AKA the coolest man on the mic. We ain't talking about Big L himself. We're talking about DC too cool. Blow your head smooth off. Talk that shit, you better back it up with this man.
What he said. So, that's our podcast. That's it for us, man. We'll see y'all next week or more. Until then, I'm trying to get Damn It All on the podcast. He was on last night. Man, it's worked so much. Like, man, you'll fall out some damn where. We'll chill out.
Oh, can I add one more thing? If any of you guys have any topics for talk, let's write in the comment section.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep, that's a good point. You go ahead and do that. Any particular topics you want to know about, hear our insight on, whatever the case may be, just go ahead and comment down below. So, but that's our podcast, man.
Oh yeah, and also buy my product, you know, Godsmack for Life, my CD coming out soon. Money, Hose, and Clothes, all seen and knows.
Let's talk about infringement. Alright, man, we out of here, man. We'll see y'all later. See y'all next week. Peace out.